Finally spending my time on the things that I love. Finally trusting again, finally loving again. My heart is open again. Remember back then when I wouldn't let nobody in. Know a whole lot of people won't do what I did. All of the time I would give, all of the nights I would spend. I turned the room to a studio, I didn't need me a bed. Lord help me be who I said, Lord help me store the bread. Lord help me stick to my word, you gave me wings like a bird. I gotta speak to the herd, you gotta know who you are. Honestly nobody thought I would make it this far. I always knew I would take it this far. Even when I was running to work with no car, cause I know the one who created the stars. Lucy won't put my mind in the bars. Wake up and kill the pride, know it's hard. When people always try and put your card. I cannot waste my time on tomorrow. Just wanna keep my mind on your heart. When you're not with me, I fall apart. Finally trusting again, finally loving again. Just wanna keep my mind on your heart. Finally trusting again, finally loving again. When you're not with me, I fall apart. Feeding the dirt, feeling like dirt, fading away from all of the hurt. Finding the church, finding what works. Finally spending my time on the things that I love. Finally trusting again, finally loving again. My heart is open again. Remember back then when I wouldn't let nobody in. A2000 EST OCOE. They said if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. They said my time's wasted if I ain't chasing a bag. But Pops told me never chase nothing. Only here to lead lost souls to the kingdom, that's facts. I only focus on the kingdom and everything else that I need, I know it will attract. If I lose it all now, I know he'll bring it right back. I ain't worried about the cars or the clothes or the plaque. Even if I ball and count big stacks, I would never put that before you know I won't get attached. Cause that would never last though. You wrapped your arms around me like a lasso. You went and painted the picture Picasso. Oops, Picasso, you made my heart grow. A lesson I learned from the seed is it starts slow. Trust me, you gon' see the tree if you look close. Don't you know having faith is a substance of things that you don't see. But trust me, you gon' see the fruits of your labor. Trust in the king and my focus on laser. Walking in purpose, I'm blessed and I'm favored. I tried to go fall in love with the paper. Till you show me love that will never waver. No one can give me the food that you cater. Tried to move fast and regretted it later. Long as I'm focused on you and your truth, I know I'll get the fruits of my labor. They said if you ain't stacking guap, then you basic. They said my time's wasted if I ain't chasing that cash. Pop said the first gon' be last. You got everything you need right up in the kingdom, that's facts. I could teach you how to serve like that. Even the king will show love from the front to the back. It don't matter what you might lack. From the homeless on streets to the ones who got M's in the bag. Never too great to give back. No, it's quick to forget when you love everything that you have. No, that will never last though. You wrapped your arms around me like a lasso. You went and painted the picture Picasso. Oops, Picasso, you made my heart grow. A lesson I learned from the seed is it starts slow. Trust me, you gon' see the tree if you look close. Don't you know having faith is a substance of things that you don't see. But trust me, you gon' see the fruits of your labor. Trust in the king and my focus on laser. Walking in purpose, I'm blessed and I'm favored. I tried to go fall in love with the paper. Till you show me love that will never waver. No one can give me the food that you cater. Tried to move fast and regretted it later. Long as I'm focused on you and your truth, I know I'll see the fruits of my labor. Trust in the king and my focus on laser. Walking in purpose, I'm blessed and I'm favored. I tried to go fall in love with the paper. Till you show me love that will never waver. No one can give me the food that you cater. Tried to move fast and regretted it later. Long as I'm focused on you and your truth, I know I'll see the fruits of my labor. Yeah. A2000 EST, that's that OCOE. It's a war in the city, it's a war outside. We spread lies, it's a war in the mind. come, let it fall right now. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. In the same world, we don't fight the same way. I don't need the Glock, nah, I don't need the K. But I got a weapon that'll make it say grace. Power of the Lord, make him do the whole day. Lucy mad that we went the right way. When they got the logo, so hit the whole place. Tried to move the goalposts, we kicking out hate, kicking out pride. We kicking out the pain like Messi. He can't check me. Lucy tried to be friendly, we not besties. He tried to keep me on ice, that's too sketchy. Till I tapped in with Christ, now I'm Wayne Gretzky. Can't believe I thought so many times I was done. But you the type to lead a 99 for the one. Who knew all I needed was a sign from the sun? Who knew all I needed was a sign? Gotta tell them it's a war in the city, it's a war outside. You spread lies, it's a war in the mind. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. It's a war in the city, it's a war outside. You spread lies, it's a war in the mind. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. It's a war, yeah. It's a war, yeah. It's a war, yeah. It's a war, yeah. That's why I had to tell my sister and my brother. Devil, he be creeping undercover. He just wanted to go fight each other instead of fighting him. I can't let the old me win. Lucy want me falling into sin. So I'm in the gym. Took the heart away like Tim. Put my heart away, not again. Watch me cut the habits that I had for 20 years off. Gotta guard the gates, watching what I'm letting in. Watching what I listen to, watching what I see. I don't wanna hear a dog if he ain't planting seed. Trying to see the fruit, I'm cutting out the weed. Live a good life on earth before we leave. Can't believe I thought so many times I was done. But you the type to lead a 99 for the one. Who knew all I needed was a sign from the sun? Who knew all I needed was a sign? Gotta tell them it's a war in the city, it's a war outside. You spread lies, it's a war in the mind. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. It's a war in the city, it's a war outside. You spread lies, it's a war in the mind. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. It's a war, yeah. It's a war, yeah. It's a war, yeah. It's a war, yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. EST. OCOEE. I just might pull up, take over the land. This beat is gone, Alakazam. No, don't do the magic. Watch it go poof when I put a problem in GOD hands. Might cause a racket, go back and forth like Sabrina or Venus, wherever I land. I hop on a flight at the MCO. I follow the one who up high look low. I Captain America, shield my soul. Ain't no cap in my character, we too bold. Sushi roll, we too raw. You saw me go up and I seen your call. It's crazy they try to correct your walk. Then they gon' act like they don't got flaws. Who is you, dog? Nobody perfect, stop acting like God. I got my purpose on paper, it's drawn. Check out the line, check out the geometry. I gotta clean out the old me, just like the laundry. I just might pull up, take over the land. This beat is gone, Alakazam. No, don't do the magic. Watch it go poof when I put a problem in GOD hands. Might cause a racket, go back and forth like Sabrina or Venus, wherever I land. I hop on a flight at the MCO. I follow the one who up high look low. I Captain America, shield my soul. Ain't no cap in my character. I gotta follow the prophecy, I gotta follow the leader. Follow the king like Peter. Never run out of your time. Jesus, he feeding the meter. I threw the beat, it's a heater. Christ, we are all new creatures. We fall short, but we never stop like cheater. This my core, you could check my demeanor. Don't mean to be rude, my lyrics are meaner. I gotta do it, can't leave it to Beaver. I throw the truth and they catch a receiver. I'm out here spreading the message, I hope that it get their attention. Yes, just like a peeper. I left the stressing and turned to a seeker. I stopped chasing the mill, now I'm moving meeker. I bring the heat for my dogs in the freezer. It's my enemy, I know he's a deceiver. No, he's a liar, pants on fire. Know my creator, but I am not Tyler. In Florida with gators, but I'm a survivor. I turned to a waiter and now I'm a geyser. Can't see the haters, I got on my visor. I talk to my savior, he making me wiser. Turning the paper, I read till my eyes hurt. Turning the paper, I read till my eyes are hurting. I do not care because I am learning. Why would you follow this guy? It's working. How you know it's not a lie?
lie, it's working. How many religions you tried? None. How many guys do you have? One.
I just might pull up, take over the lane. Nigga, just gone. Alakazam. No, don't do the magic. Watch it go poof when I put a problem in G.O.D. hand. Might cause a racket. Go back and forth like Sabrina or Venus. Wherever I land, I hop on a flight at the MCO. I follow the one who a pilot glow. I Captain America, shield my soul. Ain't no cap in my character. We too bold. Sushi roll. We too raw. You saw me go up and I seen your car. It's crazy they try to correct your wall. Then they gon' hella they don't got flaws. Who is you, dog? Nobody perfect, stop acting like God. I got my purpose on paper, it's drawn. Check out the
I'm doing it right. The more I seek you, more I find myself. So here's my life. Yeah, I needed the truth, so I had to put on a bill. I had to look at the you know I'm looking at me and I'm dying to self. This is the way that I'm landing. I needed wisdom, I needed knowledge. See how I seek understanding. I look at the world and I see what you made. So who can take all of your planning? God, can you teach me to manage? Know you the truth and the light. Doing it right, it's sweeter than candy. I needed life, not a suggestion, I'm doing it right. The more I seek you, more I find myself, so here's my life. Yeah, I needed the truth, so I had to put on a belt. I had to look at the you know I'm looking at me and I'm dying to self. Done with the learning, confronting the trauma was holding me down. Now I'm becoming the man the guy was thinking about. I'm following you, show me who I am. I'm a child of the king, I'm moving royal, I'm living for you. I know it's all in your plan, I know it's all in your hand. Follow your word cause I know you the man, know you the proof. You show me just how to move, look how you call me a friend. You wanna make me amazing, moving adjacent, I'm going up in the man. I set the course of everything I wanna do, and you wanna establish the plan. I need a life, not a suggestion, I'm doing it right. The more I seek you, more I find myself, so here's my life. Yeah, I needed the truth, so I had to put on a bill. I had to look at the you know I'm looking at me and I'm dying to self. Staying consistent, I move with the clock. I'm in the zone, I'm not casting a stone. I'm finna stand on a rock, firm foundation. I got that dog in me, like 101 Dalmatian. I got God with me, so I know that I'm still finna make it. I'm still finna take it, I hopped in the ring and I'm still going crazy. I cut off this scene like I just got a taper. I walk in the storm and then God gave me favor. I'm still going forward, I just had to lock in the Lord. I knew that I'm finna make it. Doing my old self, he got deported. Child of the king and I'm finna take it. I need a light, not a suggestion, I'm doing it right. The more I seek you, more I find myself, so here's my life. Yeah, I needed the truth, so I had to put on a bill. I had to look at the you know I'm looking at me and I'm dying to self. See, I know how to fight. Told the devil, he not finna bite. Finna win, finna move like a light. Know what I need, I'm looking for life. Yeah. Not gon' lose, ain't nothing to prove, I'm doing it right. I got power, I'm not finna lose. See how I put up a fight. And I walk like a force. Yeah, the truth I endorse. Ain't nothing gon' hold me down. Got authority, watch how I break down the thoughts. I made a choice. Am I gon' be sad for myself or am I gonna bring out the torch? No more remorse, better believe you could do it. Can't fail, God is your source. Sit down, you might get offended. I'm a king, I don't care about opinion. I'ma keep serving God till I'm finished. I'm a dub, I'm not a scrub. Kingdom of God, run it up. I'm a citizen, way up above. There's a difference between you and us. I know how to fight. Told the devil, he not finna bite. Finna win, finna move like a light. Know what I need, I'm looking for life. Yeah. Not gon' lose, ain't nothing to prove, I'm doing it right. I got power, I'm not finna lose. See how I put up a fight. And I know there's a power that's in me. Got here, fortified city, I'm not afraid, I know that he in me. Dancing like David, so I just hit the gritty. Good seed, good soil, so I went up 150. See, I know how to fight. told the devil, he not finna bite. Finna win, finna move like a light. Know what I need, I'm looking for life. Yeah. Not gon' lose, ain't nothing to prove, I'm doing it right. I got power, I'm not finna lose. See how I put up a fight.
Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe you, faith to receive you.
I was stuck in my mind, I couldn't get out, I needed you. It felt like a prison, forever was doing my time. I need your words, so I could break out of mine. Why would I believe a lie? I needed the truth, I'm sick in your mind. Let me go down to the root, I'm done being quiet, I'm speaking my mind. We gon' do this all the time, we gon' do this all the time. I need a base, I needed grace, and I needed faith. I needed love, I need your word, and I needed faith. Why would I move? You live in proof, you carry the weight. We gon' do this all the time, we gon' do this all the time.
Only me and you,
Forever,
only me and you,
forever.
only me and you, only me, only.
Only me and you, only me and you, only me and you.
Give me one break, I need.
Don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. If you only believe in me, don't you be like that? I will love you forever. If you only believe in me, yeah.
Back in the O, straight from the A, I'm walking with God, I don't need a drink. The devil be talking, I don't entertain. I'm walking in faith, I'm sowing my seed, I did it in faith. I gave it to God, and he made it great. Put me in good soil and took out the snakes. Back in the O, straight from the A, I'm walking with God, I don't need a drink. The devil be talking, I don't entertain. I'm walking in faith, I'm sowing my seed, I did it in faith. I gave it to God, and he made it great. Put me in good soil and took out the snakes. Thought I do great at this rate, I'm finna good and I'm done acting fake. Had to step out the crib, I'm done being late. I'm finna walk in the word, don't need Drakes. But I ain't shooting no demons today. I'ma keep seeking the kingdom with faith. I'ma trust in the truth so he got in my ways. And I hope that you get it today, and I hope that you find in your way. Back in the O, straight from the A, I'm walking with God, I don't need a drink. The devil be talking, I don't entertain. I'm walking in faith, I'm sowing my seed, I did it in faith. I gave it to God, and he made it great. Put me in good soil and took out the snakes. God, I do great at this rate.
Don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly.
I got God and he still got my back. Also attached, I don't need a strap. Never thought that he would take me back. I will love you forever. Yeah, now I see the truth, I'm believing in you. Back in the O, straight from the A, I'm walking with God, I don't need a drink. The devil be talking, I don't entertain. I'm walking in faith, I'm sowing my seed, I did it in faith. I gave it to God, and he made it great. Put me in good soil and took out the snakes. God, I do great at this rate. Don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. If you only believe the king. Yeah, won't you think like that? I will love you forever. Yeah. Cause God, I'm believing in you.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. No. Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. No. Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that. Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that. I can't love like that. Talking behind your back. Told me to love on you. How you gon' hate on that? Trauma in my melody, but I found me a better thing. God said I'm your remedy. Just gotta remember me. This a 1 Corinthians banger. Ran into the anger changer. I ain't worried about stranger danger. I'm trying to help you in danger, stranger. A wise man gon' say sorry a lot. A lot of time I don't do it on the spot. God, I need what you got, cause love don't love like that.
I can't love like that.
Can't love
I can't love like that.
like that.
Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that. Love don't love like that.
Gossiping
been slandered. Can't fake my manners. How can I love you if I can't shake your hand first? Hey, let's get honest. Lord, I let your hand work. This world way too toxic. Please come heal this cancer. I know you all know that we want it, but how we all gon' go if we don't confront it? Just let it go, take the high road. Don't play dummy, no. I can't quote the Bible, acting funny. Lost when she tell me this ain't her favorite song. She can't have filet mignon, she rather eat at home. Shed your blood, shine your rays, no Mysterio. Couldn't leave you wrong, cause love don't love like that.
I can't love like that.
Can't love,
I can't love like that.
like that.
Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that.
Can't love,
I can't love like that. Can't love like that.
love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that. Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. Can't love like that. Yeah. I can't love like that. Yeah. Can't love like that.
You're still doing. 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 Never ending. No pretending. I know it don't feel like life worth living. Tried so many times, paralyzed from the feeling. I know that you're crying, but he cries for his children. Hard to hold it in when the family together. 10 minutes apart, but it feels like forever. She just wanna walk, but her legs won't let her. So we praying right now, Lord, bring down heaven. Child, open up your eyes, open up your lungs. Let his healing flow. It's already done. You're still doing. 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 No one's like our God. Can't finish what he already started. I know we're close to the broken hearted. He can take that cancer, he'll take where your heart is. Kept his hand on my son when I thought it was done. Forgot it was done through the Father and Son. Holy Spirit put breath right back into his lungs. Can't tell me that God isn't real, this is love. Child, open up your eyes, open up your lungs. Let his healing flow. It's already done. You're still doing. 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 Hey, you're still doing. You're still doing. You're still doing. You're still doing. You're still doing.
Young man on the track.
James about that jack, boy.
I remember long nights on a laptop, blanked out rapping. Never thought I'd hear a fan on the brink of suicide impacted. Ain't a fan of trying to shake hands with the devil, I ain't finna tap dance. But I swear it can't happen. What I look like acting, I used to pay for the feeling, they used the pain to pen them, they used the game to kill them. So I used the game against them, they use up a pain to fill them. Father, I'm praying you heal them. They try to change the game with change, but we cannot change the children. I cannot change my brothers, I cannot change my family. I gotta do it, I gotta do it. I'm finna take this thing back to Nazareth. I'm in Yeshua, we walk into a city dead raised like Lazarus. I'm in the H-West, chop the school, Holy Spirit screwing up the industry. You kept my soul, oh Father. You kept my soul. It's a letter to the game. If you want me, I ain't playing. It's things that they ain't saying. Is it worth it for the fame? It's a letter to the game. letter to the game. Need more than a bandage for all the damage that I can't handle. Just wanna be better for my family. Lord, come keep me up. I knew I was meant for this. I feel them chills of this. Is it a game or is it my father who the ventriloquist? Look who I brought it. Kept me from falling. I keep on fighting. It's so many drowning who scream out in silence. I gotta dive in, but I pray we find them. I pray we find them. You kept my soul, Father. You kept my soul. It's a letter to the game. If you want me, I ain't playing. It's things that they ain't saying. Is it worth it for the fame? It's a letter to the game. It's a letter to the game. It's so many drowning. I gotta dive in. You get my soul. You get my soul. Spinning when I'm gliding. Ain't nothing in the world takes peace from me. God's been inside minding. Be the light of my life, let it shine on me. I can't let the devil in, I can't let the devil win. Keep my mind on cleanse, down like that. Yeah, we back at it again. Take a couple to the chin. When they coming for the kid, he gon' fight back. Top spinning when I'm gliding. Ain't nothing in the world takes peace from me. God's been inside minding. Be the light of my life, let it shine on me. I can't let the devil in, I can't let the devil win. Keep my mind on cleanse, down like that. Took a couple to the chin, now I'm running through the wind. When they coming for the kid, you gon' fight back. Close my eyes, Father, let me know what is your plan. All of this anxiety from a phone inside my head. So it's time to throw it out. I just wanna know what this life really about. Catch me rolling up, caught a breeze from the south. Running 100 miles, made the same song, that ain't really my style. Palm trees up, head stay down. Seeing pink skies, me and baby downtown. World don't stop, but it will right now. Young stunner, I'm just tryna chill right now. Slow mo, chill as a fan when I'm rolling through. Oh yeah. Our life in your hands, it's up to you. Tax spinning when I'm gliding, yeah. Ain't nothing in the world that is peace from me. God's been inside my mind, yeah. Be the light of my life, let it shine on me. I can't let the devil in, I can't let the devil win. Keep my mind on cleanse, down like that. Yeah, I took a couple to the chin, now I'm running through the wind. When they coming for the kid, you will fight back. Tax spinning when I'm gliding, yeah. Ain't nothing in the world that is peace from me. God's been inside my mind, yeah. Be the light of my life, let it shine on me. I can't let the devil in, I can't let the devil win. Keep my mind on cleanse, down like that. Yeah, I took a couple to the chin, now I'm running through the wind. When they coming for the kid, you will fight back. Holy Spirit, speak through me. Yeah. Hey. Ooh, I wanna be used by you. Ooh, I wanna be used by you. When I look at my son, it's bringing me joy. The way that you looking at me made me feel like I won the award. Feel your breath when they press and record. In the booth, we just on one accord. With these verses, I'm going to war. I'm the stain for you, call me your boy. I just wanna be used by my father. Cause the point is to show him my Abba. I just feel like the time is upon us. We the children in need of his guidance. I don't need no AP to live in this timing. Like it's shady, we still not afraid. Tell my lady I'm here to the grave. Put me in like I play for the Braves. You had a good run, but he closing the game. Yeah. Behold him, build this with your own hands. Share your glory with no man. Leave my heart wide open. Tell me when the walls was closing. Now your waters flowing. I can't stop this moment. Stand on the the top, see it all bitter. When I stand on the rock, see it all clearer. Yeah, my pops told me about a pallbearer who can open caskets, he a soul stealer. When you look at my jeans, you can't compare them, cause the spirit of God gave me raw denim. Had voids in me, only God filled them. Never thought he'd ever put a cross in them. Ooh, I wanna be used by you.
You dig? You dig? Purchased that. Bought her a Bible, not a Birkin bag. Shawty asked me to go where and where them churches at. Jezebel, she got that spirit, I ain't flirting back. Once God bring you out that way, you won't double back. Shawty asked me what I bang, I told Shawty that I'm a Jesus disciple. Matter of fact, his biggest sniper, I walk through the hood with my hand on the Bible. Sick in the lost, preaching the word up in Cali, they thinking I'm a 49. I'm calling for ball, cause I be shooting those scripts at the devil like I'm in the final. Step on the odds, I got the devil head under my heel, I feel like Tyreek. Tell him come shop, you want salvation, that's cool, I'm knowing who got it for free. This ain't a Glock, they call it a KJV, hit harder than the 223. For Christ, I'm a dog, I'm just the one that containment, the one they couldn't keep on the leash. Finna pop out with B3 like the heat, man, they thinking I'm fresh out the beach. JC really paid for my sins, you look at me, you see a rockin' receipt. Too many losses that I done taken my life, you would think that I lived on the bleachers. Preach to the streets, dropping the word on the block, get it hot like a chicken fajita. Pulling up deep, and we don't saving no souls, when we spend it, we doubling back. Yahweh the King, I run to his prison like Christian McCaffrey, they think I'm the Flash. I was on E, I just let Jesus take over the wheel like I'm catching the cab. She can't be with me, if she can't pray fast and read, but instead she'll ask for a bag. You trim. Purchased that, bought her a Bible, not a Birkin bag. Shawty asked me to go where and where them churches at. Jezebel, she got that spirit, I ain't flirting back. Once God bring you out that way, you won't double back. Shawty asked me what I bang, I told Shawty that I'm a Jesus disciple. Matter of fact, his biggest sniper, I walk through the hood with my hand on the Bible. Sick in the lost, preaching the word up in Cali, they thinking I'm a 49. I'm calling for ball, cause I be shooting those scripts at the devil like I'm in the final.
But I'm making this one holy in Jesus' name.
No, I need that. I'm been stepping for Jesus Christ, you want these balls. You'll get checked like Air Force One, so close your mouth if it ain't God. And saying hood, I got my chest up. If you pop out, we gon' maul. You ain't my brother or my partner, if you don't do the will of my father. Don't forget saying don't say, but I ain't stop, don't even bother. We at reaching the cup, putting his foot on in the car. New tonight, T gave me the power to see a demon.
Still working on the sound and everything, but we'll apologize.
Bar reloaded, do it wrong. Fake, I tested, I start falling in that water, then it caught. Was in that water, I had to swim and sink, so I became a dog. In the Mississippi, two of them, we ballin' like a dog. When I walk down, I feel like Michael them. The demons get them all. Jan 11, since 13 a.m. I picked up when he called. His presence come my house, full of sins, I couldn't do no talk. Ever since I gave my life to Christ, the folk know not to call. The last demon tried to walk me down, I put him in the car. I gotta work for all them same rappers that's blaspheming this side. It's wrong with Christ, get rolled over. Stand on that till the day I die. Kevin Gates, those Beyonce, they don't get played in this ride. Ain't no folks can't duck it. How will my savior come back and slide? Y'all for tripping, got me messed up. Y'all think I'ma keep quiet. Keep talking down on Jesus' name, no, I can't let it slide this time. If you feel pressed, we can go bar for bar. I'm standing 10 behind mine. And if you feel broken, then leave, shout out Peter around this time. Lord forgive them, that's the squares. They ain't know who they was dealing with. And it ain't flesh and blood, it's demons we be up against. Take the back in their eyes, cause they blind, they need to see again. Money and fame gotta change, dog, let them be free again. They never too far, just repenting, you'll be free again. Cause anybody could be saved, don't get addiction in. Man, he really so I ain't got no sin again.
She's a Sister Gianna. Facebook, y'all let me know y'all hear me loud and clear. I don't want to pump it up too loud, but we're going to go where we at. That's good. Probably I can turn my headphones. Come on. Okay.
Tell me now you want what army fire the whipping is never gonna harm me. Cause she ain't catch all the angels around me. Really on blessing my name in the book. Cause me suck, cause you want something. Hey, all in this time. If it's about got it, you know that we slide. Yeah.
Alright.
Tell me now you want what army fire the whipping is never gonna harm me. Cause she ain't catch all the angels around me. Been under pressure, but that what it took. Just take a look. Okay, we shining. Hey, now we ain't hiding. If it's about got it, you know that we slide. Yeah. Promise I've been in the dark. Me and my brothers ain't missing a mark. Bet we gon' slide like it's kids in the park. Water on me, I should me a heart. My G.O.D. had to drip from the start. Grinding on T like it's really a heart. Soldier, I'm really gon' march. I can't wait too far. Shawty think she get that play with my heart. I ain't no sin, but it look like I'm barred. Showing your teeth, but you only that bar. Swear that these people don't know me no more. Sowing these seeds, cause I know what it's for. Yeah, shot like I'm going to war.
Gotta move quickly.
Tell me now you want what army fire the weapon is never gonna harm me. Cause she ain't catch all the angels around me. Really on blessing my name in the book. Picture me so, cause you want something.
Hell, I see you across the block. I see you.
Yeah, fight for your family, fight for your real. Stand in the gap and we making a bridge.
It's hard for her.
Devil be capping, he working at lids. We action, not figurative. When I was
him.
What he did. This are my kids.
Being I can't really say him.
I ain't no sipping, no, you are not Mars. Left, right.
Single and Christian.
Like a cute dog. Miami, all way to Duval. We make it more like.
But he gonna rap the single and Christian tonight. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? He can speak from that perspective. Still, alright? So is it harder for single Christian women? A single Christian man. All the way out. Is it harder for single female Christians? They coming from young lady perspectives. Some of y'all that's a little older, y'all can talk about it tonight. Y'all can come in and talk about it tonight. Age ain't nothing but a number tonight. So, you know, wherever you at, we just want to know what you think. What's your perspective? Do you think that it's harder? Or, I guess the word we really was more complicated. I see you, Daniel Shaw. I see you, man. What's good? Latricia, I see you. Yeah, so we want to know, like, you know, is it harder for, and we got dialogue. These young ladies came prepared. So we want to know, you know, do you think it's harder for more complex for single women that's trying to live a Christian life, easier for them than it is for a young man or a man that's trying to lead a Christian life and yet single? Let's talk about it, all right? Let's talk about it. And to be honest with you, I'm good with the few people we got right now because we kind of running late, and then everybody else can catch up. You know, however you catch up, you can catch up. That's what it is. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Am I gonna be able to see my YouTubers a little bit? So we just trying, we look, it's on me. We real late, so it's on me. Nate, what's good? Boy, Nate, I see you, man. God bless you. So we getting ready, y'all. We getting ready. Listen, we want crowd participation tonight. So y'all lock them in. It's gonna go fast. You turn that all the way around. You'll be able to put it right there with the LG.
Call you a sinner, but really use your life. Just like me. yeah, just like me, yeah, just like me,
good.
Just like me, yeah, just like me.
Yes. Blessings, Nate. We see you. Okay. Callum, we see you. Tamara. Hey, baby. See, I see you. God bless y'all. All right, listen. You ready? I said, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you ready? I can't tell. Let's Be Frank talk show on tonight. Again, who phone that is? Somebody got their volume, gotta turn your volume. All the way down? You gotta be yours. Let's Be Frank talk show. Gotta be that one. Again, who phone that is? I'm sorry, y'all. We got feedback in the studio. This one all the way down. Gotta be yours. Hey, that's all the way down? It's all the way down. Sorry, y'all. We got feedback. This one all the way down. Ain't that all the way down? All right. Y'all don't hear no more. Testing. It's all the way down. I still hear it. It's going now. All right. Y'all don't hear it no more. Testing. That's coming from, man. I still hear it. Joy, what's good? Hey, can y'all hear us out there? Latoya, can you hear us? Latoya, can y'all hear us loud and clear out there? On that end, we just trying to kill our feedback. Okay. LaQuanda, look at all my wonderful, beautiful daughters chiming in. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. Toya say, yeah, they can hear us. Joy say, yes, they got us. They can hear us. We good. No feedback. Everything seems love. Rook say, yes, they can hear us. Okay. Callan say, she love New Creature be the music always. Callan say, she love that music, man. Okay. Callan say, yes. They can hear us on YouTube. They can hear us on Facebook. Okay. Y'all already know how we do this. It's a plum, pleasing pleasure to have all y'all with us on the night. Clap it up for y'all. On this wonderful Wednesday, we getting ready to go all the way in with our good friends and family. But listen, we don't do nothing without praying, because we know the prayer change thing and it bind up all that little crazy stuff that be going on and what have you. So New Creature is going to lead us in. You want Chelsea to pray us in tonight? Chelsea going to pray us in tonight? Oh, he flipped the script. Okay. He flipped the script. He said, let Chelsea pray us in. So, all right. Y'all bow your heads out there and let you driving. If you're driving in the radio land, HOLC radio, you know you can't put your eyes off the road. You got to just keep looking and just chime in to the prayer. But do not crash out. We do not want nobody out, no accident. Everybody that's listening by radio. All right. Go ahead, Chelsea. Pray us in.
Most gracious and eternal Father, I come to you as humble as I know how. First and foremost, I want to thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Father God, I ask that you let tonight be a blessed night. Let us all have a good time and enjoy tonight. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. Short and sweet. Okay, all right. Let's do it. Amen. And she'll cute. She sitting her next to me. She'll cute, but she gonna have to talk a little louder tonight. She got to use a loud voice tonight, so her cute voice, in order for y'all to really hear her. Go. Okay. We'll balance that thing out so they can hear you. All right, listen, y'all. We want to inquire. I want to know, Twilight. And again, I left my glasses, so I'm stretching my eyes tonight. Brooke Grissom. God bless you, man. Twilight, we see you. We bless you. We thank you for chiming in. Listen, inquiring minds want to know, the beautiful Wanda McNair is on tonight. Listen, la-di-da and everybody, we love y'all. But we want to know who you think, and audience, y'all can participate. Who y'all think is more complex and more easier for in trying to live in Christendom when you're single? Is it easier or more complex for the male or the female? That's the question that's on the table tonight. And these young ladies gonna give me their perspective. We got a young man in the studio that's always here with me. He gonna give a perspective from, you know, the single brothers club, just representing the sidebar type stuff. And we're gonna get an understanding of then what y'all see on the screen. Y'all know the phone line always stay open, 954-591-2580. If you want to call in, because the people that's in radio land, they don't see nothing you type on the screen. So if you want to be heard in Tallahassee, Nebraska, Australia, you want to be heard on the satellite audience, then you got to call in and say what you want to say. If you're just good with Facebook and YouTube, then type it on the screen and we'll read it and we'll go from there. So let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. When he holler, let him go. One under you, one under you. Wasn't nobody but why oh you. All right, Johnny, you first. Let's do it. Well, so what you think on this topic? I want to know what you think and then why. I need explanation, and then you can incorporate everything y'all got. Okay. Let's make it happen.
So first and foremost, I want to say I respect everybody's opinion.
Absolutely.
But this is just my opinion, my point of view.
Absolutely.
You know, so no disrespect to anyone.
Absolutely.
Overall, honestly, I think both sides, men and female, have it hard. But to me, honestly, coming from, because I was just thinking today, and I was like, just writing notes down, and I'm like, honestly, I would say men have it a little more harder when it comes to certain things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't fight me, ladies.
Yeah, because they're going to throw tomatoes at you.
And it's okay.
I'm just being frank.
Your partner says she already throwing
don't get me
tomatoes.
wrong. Certain things, I think female have it harder.
Okay.
But overall, it's men. Because if you think about it, we want protectors and providers. And so honestly, with everything, I think it's pressure with marriage for all of us.
Okay.
Social expectation / society norm, what they make norm now. What else? Finding a mate, so somebody who's suitable for you.
Okay.
Economy, and honestly,
see,
also
Toya, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you see, Toya got tomatoes on the bottom screen.
It's all right, Brian. It's all right.
But she respected. Read on. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Talk on. Pin the comment.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how to do none of that. You talking about? Pin that right there. Okay. Right there. Gotcha. Okay. All right.
So with those.
For Amp Coach, my brother from another mother, and Pastor Harris just joining in, we trying to figure out who is harder for an more complex for the male or the female that's trying to walk in Christendom, live a saved life, and do the right thing. Is it more complex or easier for the male or the female? And ironically, we have two ladies in the studio. And one of the ladies kept it, i.e. real. You know what I mean? She kept it a rack. Not 100. She kept it a whole rack. She kept it 1,000. She said she think it's harder for the brothers. Brothers, I think y'all might need to clap it up for her. Right now, she gonna catch some smoke, though. Because they already posted tomatoes. And her partner in Christ over here already trying to hit her behind my back and stuff. So, but we gonna make it work, though. Do tell. Go on, Gianna.
Okay, so within those categories I mentioned, I say finding a mate is harder for male, because as women, we want protectors and providers. And if there's a man out here who doesn't bring leadership to the table, doesn't show that he could be the head of the household, we're not going to give him no time of day. You know, so if you are not financially stable, if you cannot come to the table right, you most likely you're not going to get the time of day from no female.
Are y'all listening? Y'all, she talking good.
I'm just keeping it real. You know, like, I give credit where it's due, and I'm gonna give you credit where it's due. So that's the truth. Like, it's harder for guys, honestly, because as a female, we could come to the table with nothing as long as we're fit and they see us as potential wife material. But as a man, if you don't come as a protector, provider, you don't have nothing to bring to the table or add to mine, bye.
Woo!
Like, what you doing? Don't look my way.
Do you, okay, mash your brakes. Do you agree? Do you agree with that?
100%.
100%?
Yes.
So we got 2 for the men.
No, I'm still.
Oh, you still for the women. You still for the.
I agree
She's
with
still for the women. Callie said yes. Okay, on YouTube. Okay, I think that was a great explanation. You know, the brother's saying you right. So you winning on the brothers, you know, tip. But you know, you got a sister that's saying you good too. You know, Queen McNair say, hey, that's some good stuff you talking. I don't know how much, to what degree they really with you, but they with you.
But in that aspect, I'm saying that my point of view.
You made a nice point though. No, you made a nice point.
Other aspect, I'm gonna root for us females.
You finna go for the females?
Yeah.
Okay, well, mash your brakes then. Cause Chelsea, we want to hear that. This live radio, so we want to hear that. Why so hard?
How real you want it to be?
This, let's be frank. So just don't curse. But you know what I'm saying. You can be real, i.e. real. I want you to be frank, but just don't curse. You know what I'm saying? It's Christian radio, so if you got to curse, just kind of say bleep or something like that. Because I ain't got no bleep button. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go from there. Okay, all right. We finna let Chelsea go, and then we gonna flip the script with New Creature with a comment. But I don't know. Jana might be done. She might be done rap for the fellas. I don't know. We're gonna see. Trent, I see you, man. Trent, it's going on tonight. The Miss Chelsea J. CJ, what say ye, ma'am?
It's more complex on both sides depending on where you are in your walk with God. You can be in a place where you want to live right, but you're still human and still have lustful desires. But I feel like it's more complex as a woman, because as a Christian woman, you're held to a higher standard. Your character matters. Your pose, everything matters. You have to conduct yourself in a certain way. And as a Christian woman, you can't just have anything on your resume.
Okay.
That's real good. Listen, I'm gonna pause and clap for that, huh? Yeah. But she wrote it. She came prepared. We were trying to see if you got that out of book. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. But I'm your witness. Her handwriting. That's her stuff. So you know what I'm saying. All right. Okay. All right. So Emma, and Toya riding with you tonight for some reason. She riding with CJ right now. And my other beautiful daughter, she just joined Sister J. Coy. She's saying, what did I miss? We talking about who is more complex or more easier for living the Christian life, a single male or a single female. That's in simplicity. We can leave it. Who is it more? Who do you think? Because everybody got an opinion, right? Everybody got Jill? Everybody got an opinion. So, but who you think is most complex for or most easier for, the female or the male? All right, that's where we at with that. And I'm gonna read as fast as I can on the screen. We heard from both females. I need you to flip mic one round and let me get the strength in here. But before we get the New Creature, Trent, my man Trent online say is most complex. Wait, no, I ain't got my glasses, Trent. I'm sorry. If most, we read that for me. I can't see that. Oh, I can see it over here. Is it up there? Trent Williams. What's good, Ron? I see you, baby. If most men thought like her, everyone would stay single.
Oh, thought like who?
You don't. Well, I don't want to put nobody out.
I don't know who you talking about.
Hey, Trent. They say who you talking about? Cause both of them done spoke.
You gotta put an
You
ad
gotta
on
add,
it.
sir.
Put an ad
Yes.
on it.
They
Add me so I know it's
talking
real.
your mic so he can
Put an ad on it.
Add me so I know it's real.
Thank you.
She say, "Do you hear him?" So they talking to you, Trent. They trying to know who you talking about, saying what, and how everybody still be single type stuff. Boy, Trent say, "Okay, let's see." He back. He back. It ain't flipping on the big screen. It ain't going up for some reason. We still on. Oh, he talking say twice. Say you, Gianna. He talking to you. So he say many of today's women have it so twisted. I was new Christian could read this stuff because I can't. My eyes.
Yeah, but too many.
Listen, no, let a man read.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Many of today's women have it so twisted. I didn't say all, but too many are only about what's in it for me, not realizing that they need to offer way more than the physical. Let me start with offering him peace.
Amen.
Can I?
After a little music.
What the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true.
That boy Trent say he's stepping hard tonight. If y'all want it, he got it.
Politicking with nobody. Living for the kingdom ain't a hobby. And I know the system moving sloppy. I ain't worried, no, the king got me. We need more Christ in the White House. Turn the White House to the lighthouse.
Oh, don't play the whole song. You ready? Okay.
They-
She said she ready. Don't even play the whole song. I had to stop it. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
You need backup?
Definitely.
Let's
but,
see what's happening. Trent has spoken.
I'm trying to say it in a nice way. I agree with you. As a woman, I am supposed to be my husband, my partner's peace. As it says in the Bible, who are their helpmate, right? So of course I'm here to ease his problem. So I'm not saying that as a woman I'm not bringing nothing to the table, because I will. Because I personally will be a protector and provider too, but more mentally. I'm here to ease his pain. He got a problem, I got you, babe. Like, how can we solve the solution? Find a solution for the problem. So as a woman, we are here to give y'all peace. Because without us, really, y'all nothing. Let's be real.
Ooh.
Am I lying?
Ooh.
Am I lying?
What she said?
She say without women, we ain't nothing.
Am I lying? Let's be real.
I'm just the host, so I mean you got guys on right now. You got Ron, you got my partner Ron on, you got Trent, you got Nate, you got Chad, my cousin Chad just chimed in. It's some guys that's finna respond to you.
Y'all the head, we the neck.
It's some guys finna respond to you. I mean, let's make this clear. Read your screen. It's some guys finna talk to you. So Ron say, "Wow, the white sap on." So it's really finna be something. Flip this mic, Ryan, cause Chester want to join in with her, but we need to hear from the brothers. Yeah, but Trent, boy, you finna get you. Are you serious? This is Let's Be Frank show.
I'm just being frank.
I mean, I don't know. I'm still kind of feeling them out, man. But I would say, she said, without them,
we ain't nothing.
We ain't nothing, because the woman is the neck and the man is the head. But I don't know. I was taught that the woman was the crown of the man, because the neck turns the head, and the head ain't meant to be turned by the woman. The woman is supposed to be the glory of the man, so the woman, in that sense, is the crown on the man's head. That's what I would say. When it comes to man and woman and creation, remember, woman was given for man. Woman was given for man. Without man, woman,
we're talking Bible right now,
don't have a purpose, or is questionable even in existence. So I don't know if I can agree with that. But what I would say, the crown of the man, the glory of the man, yes. Enhances the man, helps him to become all that he's supposed to be, yes. But
we'll give you that.
Yeah, we'll for certain. But that'll be my take on that. As it pertains to whether it's harder or easier for women or men dating, I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to listen and before I get my perspective on that part.
Okay, and that's good. But listen, we got to get these comments, man. You got to get these comments, because they going. And first, Pastor Harris say he don't agree with you on that. Period. Ron say he don't agree with you on that. Amp say, "Hey man, women can be real stressful, bro."
Certainly, I found that out.
You know what I'm saying? And so now we want to. no lies there. You know, he done told he put that out there. Let's see. I want to see what Toy say, because Toy said something. Toy said something about men. Toy say now men are now also in it for what they can get as well. How do you want peace without offering it? Hey, it's a true story. It's a true story. All right, flip around. Let me see what y'all got to say while I read some more. Read some more clip with Callan on YouTube. Callan say, new mindset say, preach, new creature. A woman helps a man fulfill his potential, and a man helps a woman fulfill her purpose.
Yes. You know who new mindset is?
Who that is?
That's your son. That's Frank.
That's
That's little Frank.
Ooh, boy, you talking good. I knew you had to be some kind of way connected. That's something I say right now. Let me where my clap button at? Yeah, that was good. Gianna's over here, boy. Gianna's saucy tonight. You know what I mean? So we got to see what's going on with it. That's real good right there. Cal, let me read. Cal say, I feel the men are affected the most simply the expectation that a woman has for a man, which is kind of what you were saying.
Right.
He definitely has to come right, or else most women wouldn't even consider giving that man a chance.
Exactly.
And that's.
But be careful, Trent might come from him. So
I'm coming for Trent.
You coming for Trent? Well,
Trent might come from.
Let me say this to y'all now.
That's the truth.
Well, let me say this to y'all now. Trent ain't no pushover. Trent ain't no. Just so you know, Trent ain't no water boy. Trent is in the game.
I don't know how old Trent is, but I think he needs to understand with. And
Trent,
I'm trying to, but I think
Trent.
he needs to understand
Trent,
what we're talking about is also coming from our age range. Not, I don't know how old Trent is.
And I don't want to cut y'all, but because we got to read fast. Don't deal with it now. But Amp want to know and what you mean by have something to offer. What you mean offer? But hold your first thought. Okay. Go with Trent. Okay. Deal with Trent. What you saying?
I don't think he understands. Like I said, we're talking about nowadays. Like nowadays, you're saying, oh, check his credibility or whatever. But most females, not saying all, but in society, that's what it is. We're taught as young kids, a husband is supposed to be a protector and provider. A wife is supposed to be what? So again, it's not like I'm just saying this just to say this. Most people feel the same way. Most females feel the same way. Most men feel the same way. And that's why sometimes men don't want to be in a relationship, because they feel like, oh, I'm not financially stable yet to be there for you. I cannot be your security. I cannot be your protector. I cannot be your provider. And sometimes,
would you say that's wrong, or would you say that's caring? That's considerate.
To an aspect, it depends.
Would you say that's wrong, or would you say that's considerate?
I'm not saying it's wrong.
I'm coming back to you.
Considerate.
Considerate, right? If I can't take care of you, why jack your time up? But you go ahead. And
I agree with that. I'm not saying it's wrong, but at the same time, but again, as a man, if you say that, it's considerate. But if I say that as a female, like, all right, now we can't be together because then y'all take it as y'all take it as she being nasty. This is you become Trent. There you go. You become Trent.
That's heavy. You say you become Trent. Trent ain't Trent. Come on, Trent. Okay, so CJ wanna say something to you, Trent. Trent, Trent done already spoke though now, but he go ahead. I'm sorry.
Trent said you have to provide more than physical. You got to start by being my peace. Okay. Most definitely.
Ooh, but no. Explain peace. What spell the peace that he gave, so people will know. Because some people thinking
P-E-A-C-E.
P-E-A-C-E. Right. You got to be my woosah.
So the physical is
what
like
Trent
that's way at the end. The physical put the icing on the cake. Like that, we so far from that. So far as peace, how do you want peace when you giving nothing but chaos? That's all you causing. You have to be peace to get peace.
I just did that because I'm a good host. But do tell what you mean chaos. Because a brother saying I need you to kind of meet me somewhere, that's chaotic?
No. You want peace. I want a woman to be my peace. You have to come with your peace. How do you want me to be your peace? You have to already have peace.
I don't know. Because if that's the case, then what is the purpose? Hear you. Like, if that is the case, if that is, but It ain't that. But what would be the purpose then of the woman? Because by nature, a man's life is naturally chaotic. Because of the world that we live in, all the demands placed on men, the lack of good men, strong men, just what we go through on a day-to-day basis, being a man is naturally chaotic. So for a man to say, be my peace, it ain't no peace out here for the man. That is true. Unless he has a relationship with God and he knows how to tap into the real source of peace. But I'm saying by the world standard, the world that we live in, like in flesh and blood, ain't nobody just giving peace to the man. And that's true. So for a man to say, be my peace, me being a man, it's like, yeah, like you should see, what a man go through day to day, how they feeling, how they moving. And it's just a breath of fresh air going into nice, feminine, peaceful energy. Like
so then let's do this. Let me start for you. And I want to pull J. Core comment back up. It done got moved, but I want to pull it back up. Let's start with you. So what do you think Trent mean by peace? What would a man be asking for when he asks a woman, say, be my peace? What do you think that mean?
Respecting him, not nagging him, being there for him.
Okay, that's simplex, but great. What you say?
I'll agree with that. Add on, I'll say again, when the world against him, again, you're for him, you're helping find a solution to a problem. Of course, like it's stated, be that person peace. Like when I'm against the wall, I want to know that it's always going to be me and you against the world. Like you got my back no matter what. You're going to help me ease my mind, physically, mentally, everything, So yeah.
Okay. Say yours again. Yeah, you use my mic. Okay, I give you mine. I want YouTubers and Facebookers to hear you.
Period.
No, read your comment. When you see something you like in a comment, read it. So because we will catch it.
William said men need to learn how to effectively communicate first.
That's what who said?
Williams.
Trent?
No. Renee.
Oh, Renee. Because Trent is a Williams too, so okay.
Having a piece of man is better than having no man. See, we're not back in those times. We're not like them. Chad, you wrong.
Chad, that's my cousin. That's my people. That's my my biological right there.
Absolutely not.
Fall back. That's Chad. No,
Chad, you're
that's
wrong.
Chad Payne. Right. Chad said it's better to have a piece of man than no man at all. So y'all, you stop tripping.
Most definitely
that's
not.
what Chad said.
This is 2025.
He got that from a woman. So
good, strong woman.
That was a fool. Sorry.
That was a fool?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I don't think everybody gonna agree with that. Okay, Jay say. Okay, and we're gonna let you weigh in. I want to read some of that, but let me get my daughter here. Jay say it's hard to simply exist as a man. So I get the men desire to return home to a home full of peace. Don't move it. It just moved on me. God. She say Betty was a fool.
Where you feel safe.
Bro, yeah, because sound like she finna contradict. Hold on. Yeah, well, hold on, man, because you not. No, she said Betty was a fool.
Are you for the man or the woman?
She say Betty was a fool. She agreed with you with the piece of man thing. But what she say? Read, Luca.
It's hard to simply exist as a man, so I get the man desire to return home to a home full of peace where he feels safe. The world is against him, so I need to be able to know aside from God, I have my helpmate to be there. God ain't meant for nobody to be alone.
That's good, Jay. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. And you got a right. You have a certifiable right to say that. With what you just said, you have a certifiable right to say what you just said. Since you put it like that, daughter, you cooking with grease, baby. Keep cooking with grease. Okay. What a name. DJ MP from Georgia, from my family, OD 365, Mike Perry. What's great? Georgia in the house. And then backing him up is none other than my brother from another mother, Pastor E. Phillips. What's good, Pastor? All right. Give me something from over here. A woman helps a man, da-da-da. Okay, you just said nobody want him if he can't provide, though. So somebody's challenging what was said. He's saying that you just said nobody don't want the man if he can't provide. So which is it?
They're not being honest. Like, let's be real. I'm not saying you have to bring something to the table. You have to have ambition. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just come to the table. If you don't have a goal, if you don't have a plan, no woman want that. And if there is a woman out there who wants that, let's be honest. You just like bums. I'm sorry, no offense, but yeah.
Jan, I have a question for you. What's up? So would you date a dude who don't have a job? He have nothing going on, but he's trying. No money, no job. But
bring it to the table. Let's the
if you don't have money, if you don't have money, why are you trying to court me? If you can't bring nothing to the table, why are you trying to court? Focus on you right now, and when you get your life together, then come back my way. And I'm not saying you have to have a 6-figure job or you have to be like rich or whatever.
So you
but
go with him?
Fix your life. Why are you trying to be with me, knowing that right now you're not?
You can't maintain.
You got potential though.
Okay, I hear you, but potential. What, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, that's like
y'all listen. The ladies talking, y'all. They like, talking to Mike.
It's like me, FPLN, calling my phone, talking about, oh, your light bill is due. Oh, I have potential to pay next week. They don't want to hear that.
I'm just being frank.
When you get it together, come to me. No offense, but that's the truth. Come on, let's be real.
I'm kind of
you got nothing.
Cause I'm feeling some C.
And that's fine.
If you got a little P, you got a little potential. You always say, you know what I'm saying? You hear me saying in church. Be honest, don't you hear me saying in church that even if he ain't hitting the bullseye, as long as he's shooting at the target, you can work with it.
And you do say that, and that's fine.
But you saying no, you saying you need to hit the bullseye. That's what you're talking about.
Toya said, never date potential. Period. Men or women.
Toya showing out tonight. Toya said don't even date potential, man. Don't even mess with it like that. Don't even get down with it. Lady with eyeglasses is true keeper.
Somebody said lady on the left.
See what I'm saying?
Sounding worldly.
The lady on the left side. Hey,
you was coming for me earlier.
On your left, my right. Yeah,
that
ain't no. Cause yeah, you can't really say that.
Because I'm willing to accept a man with nothing.
No, he with you. He's saying you a keeper.
That's why I'm asking. Is that why you feel that way?
Oh, you.
What I'm saying is, I would date a man that has potential. I will meet you, and if you working a McDonald's, Burger King job, and I see you trying, you trying to go somewhere. If you have nothing going on, absolutely not.
You said if he had nothing but potential.
Yeah, that's what Do Mindset said. If you got nothing, would you? Look now, y'all making it hard for me because I got a daughter biological, and then I got these daughters spiritually, and Jay, all of them. I can't say I want them dating somebody that ain't got nothing. I'm just
I'm just being frank.
I'm just being frank. So I mean, I'm with the bro code.
He trying though.
I don't know if I can. Take you that far in life. I don't know. I'm kind of with Toya on that. If you fall down on your luck, you know what I'm saying. Then I ain't gonna abandon you, type stuff. Of course. But I don't know if I can just meet you straight up on channel 0.
Exactly.
You ain't. I'm talking from a man's perspective as well. Like, who wants to date a female that's just thirsty?
That part.
You ain't got nothing going, but you want everything.
That part.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. I'm straight getting you like really from nowhere. And when I say what you want to eat, you ain't ate in 3 days. But you want to go to Eddie V, you want to go to Ruth Chris. You ain't never been there. I hit my own rim tap then, and y'all want to do it like that because you see me hit these buttons, work these buttons. You ain't even never ate. How you ain't never ate at these places, but now you get with me, you want to go eat at these places. Can we crawl before we walk? Can we keep eating? Can we upsize your McDonald's, your little value thing you be getting all the time? Instead of a 2-piece, can we get a 3-piece now? You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all ain't liking this.
She mutting it now. You can't start from that then go. No, that's different.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Let's upgrade your value meal first. Let's start there. So you'll know you working with somebody.
Right.
And you can tell your homegirl, child, he upgraded my value meal. I got a Big Mac today. You know, I be getting that cheeseburger. Let's upgrade the value meal before you start talking about Eddie V and all Ruth Chris and the Brazilian Steakhouse.
You said we had to give Ugly a try, remember?
Get Ugly a try, but Ugly gotta have a job, man.
Right.
I'm sorry, you got to be able to work this thing out. Read what Toya say. Read what Toya say. It's on the screen. Read it aloud. So, cause my radio audience can't hear it.
If you have something going for you, I understand. But if we are working with potential, let's get you set up, even as friends first. If I'm down bad, dating won't be on my mind. It's the difference between down bad and down on my luck at the moment.
Right. That's kind of what I feel like Gigi was saying. Like, basically, if you pursuing me and you ain't got nothing, your priorities is not in place.
Hello.
Right.
So I agree with what she was saying.
You trying to have pleasure and you ain't got no pockets.
You gotta get your money up, not your funny up, bro.
And I just
I don't even think that's worldly. Somebody say that's worldly. Somebody say you worldly. Somebody say you worldly.
If that's worldly, then again,
I don't think that's worldly, y'all. I'm just being honest. I don't think that's worldly. What? Okay. Well, read what Kyla say. You got the screen over there. Read what Kyla say.
It's not always about money. However,
this is a YouTuber, y'all.
The man has to be coming to the table with the mindset that he's bringing his best to the table financially. However, the man isn't always going to be the breadwinner.
That's true. Sisters out there getting straight Luciani right now, you know. So I want to read. Let me see. It's moving fast, so y'all charge it to our head, not our hearts. We trying to see it. Chad say, this is my cousin. He say, stop trying to bill a man. I ain't got my glasses. I need my glasses. I want to read. Stop trying to bill a man and take what you got and work with it. That's on y'all. Chad don't come to play.
It's
Chad
not
come
my
to
job to build a man.
Oh, she said it ain't her job to build a man.
Taught you how to be a man. Your father should have done that. So I'm not trying to build no.
And
man
Wanda,
for my
well, just for the record, Wanda McCoy, and this is a beautiful Black queen. She say, I'm sorry, I ain't taking no piece of man. I ain't doing that. She say, it ain't happening. What y'all determine as a piece of man? What's a piece of man anyway?
The comment said having a piece of man is better than no man at all, meaning just
so you settle for anything.
Like, no,
and that's the problem, and that's why marriages don't work. That's why
people break up. You know why that's contradictory? You know why that's contradictory? Because a piece of man, listen to this now, just offer this for theory. A piece of man could be a man with potential. He ain't whole yet, but he got potential. He's trying. So that's a piece of man. Okay. Instead of we going straight negative, He's saying it's better to have a piece of man.
That's not what the song meant by that. It was pretty much.
We don't know what better right mean. I don't know what better right mean.
She was saying having somebody is better than having nobody.
I don't know what better.
And I totally disagree with that.
I don't know if that's what better say.
It's 2025. We don't have to settle.
Yes, Betty was tripping. That's Toya again.
Most definitely.
Okay, let's see. That's different. J. Cole, you read that from my eyes. Can you read it on your thing?
Oh, Jay?
Yeah, J. Cole. That's different. That one would say that's different. But Grissom, he's really liking Chelsea. He said he loves your character. He's talking.
I don't see.
He's talking about the lady on the left.
You unmuted it?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh,
that's different. If you're down on your luck, then yes, I can hold the weight. But nothing from nothing gets you nothing. Say that.
Hey, OCOEE, A2000 EST. Hey, I can't judge you. I ain't in your jurisdiction.
I ain't in your jurisdiction. I don't know how that roll like that. Because we come from a line of proud men that we gonna have something. We ain't coming to the table with nothing that just don't even work like that. Nevertheless, we just kind of gave another in look at a piece of man. So now what we doing? Now what we doing? With that explanation, what we doing with a piece of man? You say
I like
you
his
ain't want
comment.
now. What Chad say? Talk to me. Read.
Just like you come to church as a piece until you become whole.
See what I'm saying? And he know it's Christian radio. That's my blood cousin. I'm telling you.
I'm just being frank.
So let's start there. Yeah, y'all go with it. Renee say So you want a woman to settle in? She asking a question. If I'm gonna speak for the bros, I don't know. I ain't gonna say settle, cause again, you gotta have potential. I gotta be able to see something. That's why you gotta date. Can't meet somebody at the club, at the store, and move them in your house. Can't have somebody just talk to you good at the side on the sidewalk at a restaurant, and then now they moving in. You tell them go empty out your storage. First of all, why is your stuff in storage, bro? See, y'all ain't want. I
agree. It's both ways.
Let's start there. Let's figure this thing out. Like, cause if your stuff in storage, cause you just couldn't pay your bills. Let's get the whole of the matter, okay? But again, a piece of man could be that brother that's trying to come on up. He trying to get himself together. Fine. And it sound like, to y'all credit now, and I'm being fair. Sound like somebody calling in. Sound like to y'all credit. Y'all saying y'all will work with that guy, right. But just ain't no.
If you coming with something, yes. I feel like right now we're trying to beat a dead horse. I think we all agree with the same thing.
Okay, we'll say
to the
that.
Table with something.
Then when we can work with something. Okay.
Even if it is McDonald's, but again, you come with a plan. You have a strategy. Okay, this is not my.
So Rooks, I want to hear. Okay, so Rooks saying, somebody just called. That's probably Rooks right there. This one. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, is it me, Frank?
Yeah.
Okay. This Darren, man. It's Ron.
Hey, Ron.
I got to say a little something, man. You know what I mean? Because
Hold on, Ron. I don't want to lose that thought. We got to figure out how to get you. That's his phone. Huh? That's his phone? Yeah. Okay, cause we're not getting you. Where we not getting him at? YouTube?
He only come. He not like coming in through the whole speaker. We get like a half of it, like your left side, but not the right.
Yeah.
Maybe you could try to hang up and call back.
Try to hang up and hit me back, Ron. Maybe we got a bad connect, but try to hit me and call. I want to hear what you got to say.
I'll do that.
That sounded good. Oh, that's in one ear. Okay.
So that's why it ain't coming out of here.
Okay. Right. Dang. Ain't nothing I can do to get that.
I could try something
when he called back. Let's get that. Let's do that. Hey, Rooks, you stand by. I want to know what you say is harder for women. I want you to talk about that. I want you to tell us about that. You say it's harder for women. We want to know. But I'm waiting on Ron to hit. Eddie say, ladies, not once I hear you say one thing about a saved, sanctified man. That's on fire. What's more?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that sounds like good. Talk to me, Ron.
That's a little bit better.
That's all the way better. Okay, let's ride.
All right, then. Okay, all right. So what I was saying was, and I didn't mean no disrespect to the lady on the right.
What's his right? Which one his right?
Right.
Okay. First off, I want to say I didn't mean no disrespect to the lady on your right, Frank.
Okay, got you. She say
okay,
none. Take
but see, I'm an old school cat that was raised around women.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So
Fact.
I know that a man needs to bring something to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if I was one of those kind of cats that that sent my lady to school, each one of my ladies, no matter if it was just somebody that I was dating, I sent her to school because I know that she was gonna better me.
Facts.
I know what my vices are. I know what my flaws are.
Okay.
And she do too. So therefore, we're supposed to balance each other out. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be my helpmate. You help me make everything possible. Not help me feel miserable about what I can't make possible.
Don't kick a man while he down.
Cause every man, one day can change a whole life, and one word can change a whole narrative. So So we have to be careful of those words that we speak to each other because they have power.
True story.
If you telling me that I ain't shit, use my language, then guess what? I'm gonna feel that I ain't shit because you were the one that I'm looking up to.
I'm just being frank.
Facts.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So if anything, uplift me, my love. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm showing you that I ain't worth uplifting, then let me go ahead on and fall to the wayside, baby, because I ain't worthy of you.
That's good stuff, Ron. That's good stuff.
You know what I mean? A king recognizes a queen. A king recognizes a queen. Now, a jester is going to recognize another jester. Now, if you choose that jester, guess what? You in for a funny lifestyle, baby. So you choose what you get.
You want to respond?
So be careful who you choose. And if you do choose someone that's a little bit less than you, don't knock them. Bring them up to their level, not to your level, because nobody will ever be able to meet you at yours.
Ron, she want to say something to you. Don't
I'm with it.
She talking to you.
I think
yes, ma'am.
Really didn't understand where I was coming from. I'm not saying I would never knock somebody down, because the same way I'm up today, tomorrow it could be taken away from me,
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not the fact that I'm saying I would knock somebody down. I'm saying if you're down, why are you trying to date? We could be friends. I would help lift you up. You know what I mean? Just like you just said, you brought things to the table for your ladies. You weren't, maybe, let's say, I don't know your situation, but let's say you wasn't working or whatever. But like you said, you try to better them. You paid for school. You know what I'm saying? So to help them better you help them. If that makes sense.
And not to cut you off, let me show you how deep this goes. Baby, I'm 22 years clean. I'm 22 years clean. And my lady, when I was going through the trouble that I was going through, my lady still made sure that I was respected.
That's a good woman.
Yes, I feel you. I feel you. But the point that I'm making is that one word changes the whole narrative. You have to be careful of the words that we choose, because one word changed your whole narrative. Everything that you said, I was with, but that one word changed your whole narrative.
What word was that, sir?
We have nothing to offer.
That did hurt, though. I ain't gonna lie. That hurt me, and I'm sitting right
that
here.
Hurt.
Yeah,
that hurt, my love.
It wasn't meant to hurt. Hopefully, it would.
No. What I mean by hurt, not hurt my feelings. No, what I mean by that, because everything that you said was so valid until you got to that one particular sentence.
Okay, hey, Ron. One of my daughters on the screen, she asked, was she your lady before or during or after your recovery?
All the way through.
He said all the way through, daughter. He said,
keeper.
And shout out
he
to
said
her.
all the way through.
And I'm so grateful for her because imagine now, that was my high school sweetheart.
See? Hey, look, so you know what I'm finna do? I'm finna clap it up. We got another caller, but I'm finna clap it up.
Yes,
Ron,
sir. I
it's
appreciate
always
you.
a pleasure, man. Love you, man. All right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Wrong button. Okay. Can you call the person back? Hit the person back. We invading the callbacks. We catching.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Ron. This Ron?
Nah, this Mr. Amp Coach.
Oh, this Coach. Okay. All right, Coach. Talk to me, huh?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say good evening to your audience and all you participants on stage there with you. You're doing a great thing. A great show.
All right. Bless you, man. We thank you for that, Coach. We thank you for that.
Now, when it comes to is it harder for men, I'm going to try to touch on a few things because they said some things and I'm going to try to be brief.
Okay. All right.
When you picking a mate, first of all, you like who you like. You fall in love with someone that, you think, and y'all think y'all can rock it or whatever, with whatever bad habits you got, because the bad habits going to come out later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I always say that, too. Yeah, go ahead.
And bills going to really fall on the man. But remember, if the man doing all the paying and you ain't really contributing, and let's say maybe some other things might not be going so great. You know, that's how the devil slip in there. That lady at the job, that lady at the job, she bringing snacks, lunch, she sharing her lunch with him, conversating. It's a lot that go into this thing.
She got Arizona iced teas or what kind of? No, I'm just talk. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Now, you know, picking a mate is very important. You know, you really need to be considered one unit. So whatever you got, I got. So if we got a mortgage, I think we need to bust that thing down together because whatever I got, you got. So money shouldn't really matter. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. And you got.
If I buy a house for us,
and I'm just interjecting from YouTube because you on Facebook, but YouTube they hear you, and YouTube will say, not only will she bring you lunch, she want to be lunch.
I'm just being frank.
Go ahead.
You understand where I'm coming from? Because when that man go home at night, he might not be getting that same sex appeal or whatever nice looking outfit you wore at night.
Yeah,
he getting none of that.
Yeah, that attention. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
attention. Okay, that's right. I keep with Christian. We gotta get right.
No, you good though. I'm just saying, but for the lack of better word, brother just wants some act right. You know,
when you're the head of the house.
Yes.
Now I've seen women be the breadwinner, but the man is the decision maker. Brother who just called in, who said he was with his girl from high school.
Yeah.
Hey, apparently she's a brilliant woman.
Yeah.
But guess what? She believed in her man. And brought him back from the grave. So I mean, she could have gave up, but look what she would have missed out on had she didn't.
Facts.
But it's a two-way street. Don't get it twisted.
Facts.
Don't get it twisted.
Well, we own that. We own that. So that's very valid points that he just made. I just want to ask y'all two ladies in the studio. Do y'all agree that we could bust everything 50-50, or y'all want the man to take 80-20 or 70-30? How do y'all see the breakdown in the house? 50-50, 70-30, 60-40.
Are we still talking in a single aspect? Because right now I feel like we're talking about marriage. And
No. He's saying if you get we count out on a couple things. We finna get back to the single thing. You right, but just answer that and then we'll move back to single. Do y'all think? What you think? You think it should be 80-20, 60-40, 70-30, 50-50?
I'm sorry, I'm not Teddy P. We're definitely doing 70-30. 50-50, we roommates at that point. Most definitely not.
Coach, you listening?
Okay, how about this then? Let's go for this. There's a pot right there. I'm going to dump my check in there because I love you. Now, if you don't dump your check in there, I don't think you love me.
That fell?
May the Lord watch.
Oh, she's saying she hot. She said she ain't never
then that's what it is.
You struck a hit dog. Yeah, you struck it.
50-50 is for roommates.
What you say, Janae?
50-50 is for roommates, sweetheart.
Okay, so you made your point. What you say, Janelle? Gianna, dang. Gianna, what you say?
When it comes to that, honestly, I think that's something you talk to your partner about to see where we're at. Because again, if my husband makes way more than I, why am I doing 50-50 with him? Does that make sense? Like, if
so you disagree with 50-50?
It depends on the situation. I don't mind busting down in the middle, but at the same time, like she said, low key, if we busting down, like, are we really in a relationship or are we just trying to survive?
You treading the line though, Gianna. You treading the line. It's either
let's give an example.
You agree or don't you agree?
To some extent, because again, honestly, I'm not saying I wouldn't go 50-50 because there might be a time where I might be going 80, he's going 20. You know what I mean? Or I might be going 100 and he's going 0 because he's right now at that season where he don't have it. So I would never say, oh, you don't got it, I'm leaving you. So again, it changes. I'm never saying, oh, I would never go half with my husband or work with my husband, whatever he can. But again, I think all of that
if he making
depends
a lot
on,
of money,
because if he's making more than I am,
why
are we going 50-50? Because at the end of the day, you're still gonna have more money in your pocket still.
And this is why I say you just gotta.
At Christmas time, I buy you a new car. At Christmas time, you want the Lexus? Let's go get it.
What you help pay?
Here's a nice little down payment. Go on over there and get it.
He's saying if you doing 50-50, go ahead.
But we got to keep the pot. I got to know that we gonna keep that pot right there full.
Right.
We got to keep the pot full. Now, if you want to buy a new dress or something like that, reasonable, we don't want to go crazy.
Right. Eddie say the hat lady ain't trying to see nothing, do nothing. She trying to zero. Al, thank you, man. I'm finna read some of these comments.
Hey, I'm gonna sit back and listen.
Yes, sir. That's my buddy, man. Al Coach. Listen,
I agree with Chaz, and
that's what I'm finna read. I'm finna read that right now. I'm still Rooks. I'm still waiting on why you think it's harder, because y'all don't want to get back to that part. Jazz say yes, we can do 50-50. Read it, cause my eyes.
It's not the 1950s where rent was $300. We can go 70-30, 50-50, or 60-40, because some days he won't be able to give 50. Maybe all he can give is 30. I got his 70 for sure.
Can we clap it up?
Exactly. That's what I said. And vice versa. And some days I may not have it. But again, I think, like I said, it depends on.
Hey, new mindset say, while you talking about ain't none of that and all that, he say that I say about the girl, the co-worker coming with the snack. New mindset say, when you talking about you ain't doing that, he say massage on deck.
Baby, get the massage.
He said massage on deck. Oh, quite simply, women want to be taken care of, and nothing wrong with that, but them buns gotta be on a rotation. Like that. The same way you ought to be.
I'll be taking care of hubby.
He said, them buns gotta be.
I got you.
Oh, you say you got it.
If everything's taken care of, I'm gonna be at the door waiting for you.
That's
door waiting for you. Dinner ready and all.
What the world's gotten to.
I gotta do that one.
It's only right.
Chad, you heard her. Chad, she said everything right. At the door, not when you get to the kitchen. At the door.
I ain't politicking with nobody. Living for the king, man.
Nobody. Read.
But if I'm paying 50-50 with you, then you gonna want me to come home after a long day of work and still cook for you?
William, yes.
William, that's my man. That's my man.
He said a man should always give 100%. Period. Thank you.
But I feel like that go both ways. Like you always say, the 100, like for like if that was Amp Coates who was saying
that's good, Will.
There. He said it's a pot there. I'm gonna put my
whole in there.
You put yours in it. My whole might be more finances than what your whole is, but your whole
it's in a man's nature to provide. He don't even feel as much of a man without providing.
This is bigger than providing.
Right.
Because that goes without saying. If a man loves you and he's able, he's going to provide. We're not going to ask you for nothing.
Right.
But I'm talking about what Amp Coates was saying about
that
having
point.
the pot,
because I want to
dumping your 100 in and dumping my 100
That's
in.
what I'm saying, because that's where you struggle at.
80% finances and your 100.
And that's why I said I agree. And that's why I said.
But you got to be willing to put it in. You can't be like, oh, I ain't going to put
something in, but I ain't
See, she said it again. She's saying something.
It can't be conditional. It can't be like that because you don't want that from the man. Yeah. Somebody on the phone.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead. Hold on, caller.
But you got to be willing to put that in. I feel like it's unfair for you to be like, oh, I'm only put some. I ain't gonna put my all. Like Jazz say, it might be sometimes where I'm falling short, and just from you putting your 100 in, we got overflow to take care of where I'm short at. And look, and just because you put your 100 in the pot, it don't mean that your 100 gonna be the one being used. It just means that it's available for when it's needed.
Right.
You feel me? My 100 might very well cover everything.
Right.
But yours need to be in there.
Yours in the pot as well. That was a great point, and I that's what I want to ask you. Chelsea, like what's the struggle with putting your 100 in if you got a man that's putting his 100 in? Because my son is right. I do preach that. I don't preach 50-50 love. I don't preach 60-40. I don't preach 70-30. I feel like if you're doing any of that 50-50, you doing half and I'm doing half. There's a whole nother half wait for somebody to snag on your end and on your end. But if you giving your 100 and I'm giving my 100, there's nothing left for nobody to snag. So relationships are built on, we switching again from the same, like we're gonna get back. But relationships are built on 100%, 100%, not 50-50. All right. So that's what we got. So that's why I want like, what's your struggle with putting your 100 in if you got a guy that's putting his 100 in, but now you kind of see it clearly. You good with it.
Stand firmly.
But you still stand firm. That's her opinion. We gotta respect that. She said she's not putting her 100 in, no matter what. But Amp said that if you don't put your 100 in, he put his 100 in. It's gonna make him feel like you don't love him the same way.
If he falls short, I got him for sure. But we're not doing 50-50.
Because you got a little bank account in somewhere else or something.
Yeah.
What you put? See, we about to change the show. So what you putting up for? Why you even planning for? I gotta call him, man. I can't do that. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Bishop. This is Brooke.
Hey. Yeah, let's get back on. Hey, let's get back on track, Rooks. Cause this young lady right here, you know what I'm saying? What you planning for a rainy day for? If you know what I'm talking about? You don't not have no rainy. If you get a cat 100, you don't not have no rainy days. But Rooks, so what say you, Pastor? That you say you think it's harder for a single woman trying to live a Christian life than a single man. Why you think it's harder for the woman?
Okay, first of all, and I like both of the young ladies, so but I think it's harder for a single woman because it's like a repeat of last week. If you're a single woman trying to date, okay, and you and that particular person don't work out, then you're still looking because you're vulnerable now, you're hurt now, you go to somebody else. So that don't work. So if you don't went down the line with about 3 or 4 people, you know, all fingers gonna be pointed at you versus the man. They saying that's cool. Oh, you got you another mystery hard. This more, you know. So it's cool with him, but it's not cool with the female. They want to dog the female. But I mean, if it didn't work, it didn't work because it just didn't work. So we're still pursuing to find the one that's gonna work.
So. Okay, now I want to be clear.
Yes, sir.
So you saying for the single Christian woman, if she's dating and this particular guy don't work out, she's not losing time now. She falling back. But then she date another guy. He turns out to be not right. She falls back. She date another guy. He turns out not to be right. She fall back. We're at 4 guys now, but none of them turned out, and she's not settling for less. So she moving on and keeping her dates open. For the Christian woman that does that, you're saying she's frowned upon. But for the Christian man that dates 4 different women trying to find the potential right one, he's glorified.
Yes, sir. They're not gonna dog the man. But the woman, they're gonna, you know, she's this, she's that, she's the other. So hey, we're just trying to find the right person. Well, present ourselves. Hopefully, we have found the right person, because you know the man supposed to pursue the woman. But we're thinking all these jokers are telling us I'm the one, acting like they're the one, because you, like you said, it's the representative first. Or what do you say? We don't meet the representative. How you say it, Bishop? You don't meet the representative until later. So we meet the fake first. We fall for the fake because he's faking so long. We thinking that, okay, this will work. But then as time progresses, you find out that fake is really not the one. You find out
the real person. You got to challenge it, though. So listen up.
No, not really. I ain't gonna say I'm talented, but what I would say is
is that new preacher?
Yeah, the difference. How you doing? The difference in like what you were saying about why it's different for the man is the woman. The man and the woman. I think the point you said about the man, it's our job to pursue. You know what I'm saying? So whereas we supposed to be out here seeking, we gotta seek and find. Y'all supposed to be hidden. Woman shouldn't be going from man to man to man to man, because in where is the hiding taking place?
No, we are hidden.
If you're hidden, right, and you're being put away and being sharpened and having your discernment become keen and all that stuff, then you will know the man, because you're gonna try the spirit by the spirit. You won't be just ready to be bamboozled because you done been being hidden and getting right. You know what I'm saying? If you just now saying you're hidden, but in your heart you're not hidden because you just so ready for the man to come, that's not hidden. In the spirit, somebody gonna find you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not truly hidden. So when they find you, you know, and they bamboozle you, I feel like, you know, that's how that be going.
Cause you ain't really been, you know, whatever.
You ain't put up for real, you can't
up.
say why the man get to do. The man is on the hunt. The man is on the hunt, whereas the woman need to be put up, waiting to be found.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this though, Rooks. I'm coming for your defense, but not really, cause I love everything New Creature just said. However,
me too. So I can't argue with this. But go ahead.
He made a very valid stand-up point. Nonetheless, Chad, my cousin, asked. So when y'all say dating, what does that mean? See, we get this narrative here flipped, and that's when you get where the name calling comes in. I don't think you should call woman name no matter what. But if dating, God, they gonna throw tomatoes at me now. But dating, I think you should date in order that's the only way you gonna learn what, you know what I'm saying? I think you can date 8 to 10 people.
Not sleep.
You know what I'm saying? Not date.
Right.
Now, and courting, because courting is what it is. This grown radio, courting, I think you only can court one person. I still don't think you should be engaged in sex in courting, but I'm too late. I'm running late. I ain't you know, ain't nobody gonna listen to that right now. But dating, you can date 8 to 10 people because you're trying to figure out who you gonna court and walk down the aisle with. So you're learning in dating. Dating is just a communication, learning type situation. It shouldn't be nothing intimate about dating. Now some people ain't gonna agree with that, but there should not be intimacy included in dating. That's just me. If everybody got an opinion, that's mine. Dating, we job interviewing. I'm really checking your resume, seeing if your stuff line up, if you done lied on your resume or whatnot. Like the guy, this is a joke that was told back in the day where the guy, he done fill out the application, how people lie on the application, and he's sitting there for the interview. And so the man reading off the interview say, okay, you worked at the hospital, you worked at the courthouse, and you was making $30 an hour. He leaned up in the seat, say, let me see. I did. Dang, why I quit that job? He done lied on his application. He done wrote something on the application where he done making good money. He trying to make them pay him better money. And the man say, oh, I see right here when you working at you was making $30 an hour. He told me I was. I wonder why I quit that job. So you watching to see if you dating, you trying to see if they get to make it to courting, okay? Courting is where sex get implemented, and it shouldn't. What dating for some people it get implemented, and the way it definitely shouldn't in dating. Courting, because you done narrowed it down to one person. Now there is a level of intimacy that's involved because you liking them. The boxes are getting checked off. So now you saying, okay, let's kill the crowd and let's focus right here, one-on-one. Let's see if we really can cohabitate together, okay? And I think, and don't throw tomatoes at me, I think even at that point, you shouldn't have sex because sex clouds your judgment. Oh, grown people gonna do what they want to do. Let's just be frank. They gonna do what they want to do, but you have you to blame. When if it goes sour, you can always go back to, I shouldn't have never slept with that joker. And that's a true statement, because in sleeping with him, you grew attached in a whole nother way that you wouldn't have grown attached had you kept to yourself, as New Creature say, and stayed kept. And that's just what it is for me. So I'm saying to you that dating is not bad. You can date, and a guy shouldn't call a woman out their name. And I think I hope I explained that to you too, Chad. But dating is not bad. You can date as many people as you need to, see fit to. But courting is a different thing, and I don't think you should be courting a whole lot of people because courting involves intimacy. We're gonna read a couple more. We got to kind of wrap it up.
Okay, good night. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, New Creature.
And thank you for explaining why you think it's harder for women than men. That was a valid point. All right, thank you, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
Chad said, but a lot of women go on dates just to get free food and drinks. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just being frank.
So they just dating just to eat. They ain't even trying to.
The ones he dealt with.
Now, they say the ones you dealt with, Chad married, y'all. Let me just be honest with y'all. He got his people. Jay say dating is seeing multiple people and getting to know those people and make the best one win. I agree. Well, when you tell me if anything new on YouTube, no, and best one win. When you're exclusively, it disappeared. Dang. When you're my eyes can't read it on the little screen. Pick that up for me, Chelsea. When you're exclusive on the little screen, I can't see it.
When you're exclusively dating, courting, that's when you are dedicated to one individual. People find out you're dating multiple people and automatically assume you are sleeping with all 8 to 10 of those people, and that's not the case. People tend to get that confused this generation.
J. Cole say, Chad, then take her to a museum.
And can I back off of Jazz? And I think that's, to go back to the original topic, I think that's another reason why it's very complex nowadays to even date, or why Christian people are single, because especially females. Because again, if most guys feel like when you're dating, eventually we're supposed to sleep with each other. But if I come foot firm down on the floor saying, I'm celibate, I'm not going to have sex, this, that, and third, and begin sometimes they're like, all right. But then once they get to know you a little more, they want. And then what they do, disappear because you don't want to put out for them. And I think that's the problem. That's why sometimes it's harder for us, because if we ain't giving you no action, you don't want nothing. And it's like, then it's like you're contradicting yourself, because you want your woman to save herself for marriage or for you. But if she's not giving you action, it's a problem where you don't want to be with her.
So why would you see it as a problem rather than the solution to the fact that he wasn't the one?
You're right, he wasn't the one. But I'm saying at the end of the day, it's still hard, because we're out here trying to put our all and literally get to know you for you. But at the end of the day, just because somebody don't want to sleep with you is a problem. So at the end of the day, that makes you eventually, as for me, I could say, it makes you after a while like, oh, you know what? I don't even want to give somebody a chance, because if all you eventually want is just sex, or since I'm not going to sleep with you, let's just nip in the butt now. And that's why sometimes I start off with that. I'm like, hello, I'm so-and-so, da-da-da. After maybe when we start talking, I'll tell them too. I'm like, look, currently I'm not having sex. I'm waiting, this, that, and the third. If you're for it, you're for it. If you're not, it's okay. It was nice meeting you. You go about your way, I'm going to go about my way.
Facts. I think that's how you narrow it down. And if they disappear, that's a clear sign. I don't care how fine they is, how good they smell, ladies, daughters, because a lot of time we get trapped in the exterior before we even see what I'm saying. Keep it real. That's what I'm saying. Luring is luring, but you gotta control yourself. You gotta be able to. That's what we talking about, Christian. You gotta hold your weight. If that's what you mean, because like New Chris say, you gotta be kept. Put up. You should be so put up that when a joker say, "Oh, you ain't doing nothing, I'm out of here," you should be like happy on that, like, "Hey, cool," because I don't need you jacking up my time. I'm dating 10 more people, and so like Jay say, narrow it down. Okay, you want sex? Bye. We ain't doing it. We talking about Christian singles. We ain't doing it. I ain't got you ain't test driving no cars here. We ain't doing that. So
not every key fit in ignition.
So I want to respond to what you said, then respond to what Chad said. But I totally agree, because sometimes when dudes take you on dates, don't let it be a 5-star restaurant. They feel like they're deserving of something. And no, most definitely not.
Did you ask to go on a 5-star restaurant? Did you ask? Let's start there. Did you ask to go?
If you ask me
to
where
a
do you like
five-star
to
restaurant?
eat, and
See?
that falls under that category.
Okay, but if you date somebody, why?
Restaurant, that's on you.
But why would you? Why? I'm just saying, why would you set yourself up?
Because I take me those places. I date myself before I date you. So if I take me there, I already set that expectation.
And I get, you can't expect that from somebody you dating. You gotta expect that from somebody you
Everybody
with.
don't like Olive Garden.
I know, but how you gonna get to know somebody if you starting at the
like
top?
this?
Don't the man start at the top and digging a hole?
He pay, I pay. He pay, I pay. No, that's bills. That's different.
Speaking to existence, Jazz.
Huh?
Jazz says, Lord willing, I'll be engaged by the end of this year. Sorry.
And I believe that.
Amen.
Speaking to existence, sis.
Yeah, no, that's gonna happen. No, that's gonna before that.
Before that.
Yeah, tell him one don't play because I'm loving him right now. Anything otherwise is uncivilized. We ain't fattening frogs for snakes. You know what I'm saying? You pulling something out of HOLC, boy, don't play, don't play. We ain't through y'all. We ain't the 3. Y'all ain't the 2. I definitely ain't the 1. M1. I love that man though. You know, so cause he seemed like we got it right. You know what I mean? So yeah. Let's bring it on home.
They hitting to 5 stars. So Amp, we going to
chill. You don't forget about Amp. But read Amp. But I'm saying no. Listen. Why? Like we're talking about dating. You trying to learn the potential of a person. And you, by your own definition, hear me well. By your own definition, I'm just including you because I know you kind of probably whatever. I don't know. No, I shouldn't say that. You just said guys take you to a 5-star, they automatically feel, what was the word you used?
Like they
privileged, deserving was the word like you used. If they take you to a 5-star, wait, you can't talk when I'm talking because somebody ain't listening. If they take you to by your own words, you said if they take you to a 5-star, they think that they're deserving. So you know this, right? So then if I say, Chef, where you want to go to eat? Why would you say 5-star? And you know that now the next thing that's gonna be on my mind if I take you to the 5-star, that I'm gonna want a hunch. So you shouldn't even be asking for the 5-star, even though that's where you take yourself. And you gotta keep taking yourself there, knowing that when somebody get their weight up to here and don't want nothing, that's cool. But I can't suggest 5-star, because when I suggest 5-star, you brothers want to play. And I ain't playing. So no, we ain't doing 5-star. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Go to the museum. I like what Chad say. Don't go out there. Go to the museum.
I don't have kids. I don't do museums.
To help Chelsea out, I don't know if it's sure now, but I'm not okay. Because sometimes guys don't ask you what you want or where you want to go. They plan it. And honestly, I'm not that kind of chick that cares for a 5-star meal. But again, you're not gonna just take me to McDonald's either. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things I don't think people understand where it's free, but it could be very romantic or very cute gestures. You know, like we could do a picnic at the beach. Like, you know, get to know each other. It's an intimate setting. I have one-on-one with you. We could talk, get to know each other, take a walk, watch the sunset. You know what I mean?
Why we got to eat? That's what I'm saying. It's just a bunch of greedy.
We don't have to eat, but I'm just saying we could go bowling. We could do things. I'm just saying, but people always assume that it has to be expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive. But at the end of the day, some dudes sometimes don't ask what you want. I mean, like, if you want food or whatever, they be like, oh, I'll plan a date, da-da-da. Honestly, and maybe that sounds crazy, but
so again, is it a red flag for if a guy plan a date, you don't tell him that you want what you want, and he say, I want to take you out to eat, and then he pick you up and he take you to the 5-star. Is that a red flag?
It's not a red flag, because at the end of the day, I don't know, not everybody have that mindset, because some people just literally like eating good food. They want some steak, they want some lobster, whatever. So again, I'm not going based off what you're doing, because not every guy who take you to a 5-star restaurant, they just trying to, you know, get in the bed at the end. I would never assume that. I'm gonna give you the benefit of doubt before. I'm not gonna doubt you before I even get to know you, like, you know. But
Eddie Grissom say if you want to do it like that, then you don't want a guy trying you like that, there, he say bring your money on the date. and order your food and let
Well,
the guy
I hope
know
you bring your
we
money
gonna
with
pay
you
for your
regardless, in case it goes sour.
food. She say that's crazy.
That's why
I
I
was tired.
said,
She said that's
if spending a couple $100 is an issue, I mean, you have to date on your level. I'm sorry.
But
Hey,
what
man.
you just
pay, I
chick
pay.
that said you was gonna give a dude who has potential a
Right,
chance?
right.
She just,
But
you know
so
what
far
I'm
as
saying?
dating, you saying they expect something, and I'm saying if they take you to those high end places, they do. Not all, but some.
And I don't think that's
And
true,
you
because
can't-
sometimes a dude could take you bowling and still trying to bend your pin. So I don't think. I
A
think
joke
each
to
his
take
own.
you to McDonald's and want some action off the Happy Meal. It's supposed to be a Happy Meal, happy ending, Happy Meal, happy ending, Happy Meal. So, all right, so I think we kind of made the point. I think we got to where we need to be. Oh, we got to do a part 2. I can't hold it no longer, man. It's the hours far spent. We got to give away some money. I really wished I could read everybody comments. New Mindset say, why not we just date as friends? That's what it should be. 5-star, he gonna want to see 5 corners.
Yeah, that's too. That's on the guy though. Too.
My opinion. New creature. If you take a woman, let's say you take a woman out to a 5-star restaurant, you gonna expect something from her?
If a woman take a guy to a 5-star, is she expecting something?
No.
See,
But also, I think also
can't say that.
what build up to that. If y'all was texting some nasty things or y'all used to talk a little freaky, of course he don't expect something at that date.
If you
So
played.
if you gave those, you know.
And then too, I ain't that kind of brother, man. Like I'm not a lemon. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not first dating you at no 5-star restaurant. I don't have anything to try to sell you. Like I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? If we can't vibe at the beach or somewhere small on our dating level, because Chelsea say date on your level, but that level is not the level of where you appear to show yourself that you at. That level is where we are in our communication. So we gonna date on that level. If I just met you, you don't deserve 100, 200 out my wallet. You know what I'm saying? If I just met you, hey, if we vibing like that, and I tell you, hey, you want to go? I never tried this restaurant. Then yeah, you better make sure you're on point, and that's what we finna do. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of weak-minded brothers, they use that as bait to lure you in, because they feel like women don't come from nothing, don't have nothing. That's what they want, and some women fall for that. But me, I'm never leading with money. I don't care how much I got. I ain't leading with what I got, or else you gonna want me for what I got. I'm always coming off it. I have a rule when I date. Within the first amount of time, I ain't spending nothing. I want to see who you is. I won't say nothing like $0, right? But when you talk about like real money, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing it. If it's just you need a little $20 for your gas, take something like that. I don't care about that.
Date. Like I said, sometimes things are free. Like you said, a walk down the beach, like while the sunset going down, that's good. Like I'm not saying you have to spend money.
And that don't cost.
Yeah,
you getting your steps in.
Right, because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get to know you. Like, I'm not trying to see what's in your pocket.
Right,
right. That's the first date.
And let's be honest, lobster and steak will crowd your mind too.
Because you can take me to get lobster and steak.
Melted butter, you thinking that's the lick. And he only can do that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's women
now
out
you
there.
can get locked in on that.
Or that's like seeing somebody's house. When you drive by the house so big, you like, this is a big house, but once you go inside, there's nothing.
And Eddie Grissom say, if your mouth slick like tonight, I won't take you. He didn't say that I was talking to. He said, if your mouth slick, I won't take them nowhere but Publix.
Yeah, to go cook, son. Get something to cook. Hey, but nah, for real though, and it's some women out there who will capitalize on brothers trying to play them too. You put yourself out there as a lemon, they gonna squeeze you, man.
That's what I say.
I don't do
don't
that.
ask for that.
You know,
do you understand that?
He's doing that.
Don't ask for it. If they take you, they take you.
And sometimes you don't ask, and they just automatically say.
If I take me to these 5-star restaurants and you take me there, it's nothing. Like, I'm not excited or flattered by you taking me to a 5-star restaurant because I take myself there. That's not what's going to reel me in. Most definitely not. I'm not looking at your money. But I'm saying those are places that I take myself.
So on the first date, if he
come on, no, let this go. Come on, go.
On the first date, if he doesn't take you to a 5-star, but he's a great dude,
I didn't say he had to take me to a 5-star restaurant. We were speaking on you saying they want something at sex after. I said especially if they take you to 5-star restaurants. They really, if they don't spend $200, $300, $400.
So if a dude take you to a 5-star restaurant, you automatically think he wants.
No, they in their mind feel like yes.
Oh, okay.
But I'll go. We could go.
But that ain't everybody.
Right.
Majority. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that ain't everybody. And but what drew me in was the fact that you said you ain't taking me nowhere less than a 5-star restaurant because I take myself
I went to a museum as well.
No, you don't need a kid.
I said I'm not. I don't have.
It's food at the museum.
But you don't need a
Jazz
kid
ain't
to
no
go.
food there.
Jazz don't know about no museum. When last time you been to the museum, Jazz? I think they got little food spots now at the
Just
museum.
say don't take her to Olive Garden.
She said she ain't eat no Olive Garden. The Olive Garden got good parts.
That's for
That
grandma
chicken
now.
noted.
That's for grandma now.
See what I'm saying?
I'm
I
familiar with
don't know.
cheesecake sometimes, man. What you mean?
Eyeglasses done changed character on us. He was liking you at first.
Look at you.
He said you
Okay,
done
Daddy,
blown
it's all right.
wreck.
It's okay. You can delete the number.
Hey, she said you can delete the number now, Eddie. You first you could have had it, now it's gone. Help say, let's make no bones about it. He say 5-star equal action.
You see what I'm saying? Most definitely not.
So then don't ask for it. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying deny yourself.
That's what
I'm
he
saying
said.
you
Somebody
give your,
else that'll give 10 stars.
Okay, but that's what they. All right, tell
Most
you.
definitely not.
No, what they say is bring your money. That's the best advice I think was given tonight.
I'm not gonna let
bring
you
your money.
But I'm gonna carry my own money just in case.
That's why I
something
said you pay, I pay. If it's like that, you feel like, oh my gosh, like this is too much. You pay 1 week, 2 weeks, I pay, like that.
Facts, we can hang out, but you a new person to me. I don't owe you hundreds at first.
That's you. Some people spend 1,000 at first.
They fried. They live.
But some of them.
But now we're going into what you really want. You want a paymaster, or you want a good man?
You want a paymaster.
I never said that. We're speaking on what she said so far as what they're expecting. And he said something about 5-star. I said, I take myself there.
Okay, all right. Well,
I don't need you to take me there because I'm going to eat that 5-star with or without you.
What Ron say? She done went
But
all
I
the
get where
deep
Chelsea was coming
You done
from.
lost all your smoke.
I get where she was coming from. I think she just added that most of the time it's people who like with the dinner. But honestly, I don't.
But what's wrong with a public sub though? I'm just asking.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think
Okay.
she's saying okay because I think the whole thing was about the sex. Like most people, once
That's
like
what I was speaking
they
in
do
reference
something
to.
a good gesture for you, they automatically feel like, oh, I'm about to get it. And honestly, that is how some people are because the way society.
You know what I don't like? You know what I don't like? You know what I don't like? Because now y'all want to say some people, but let's just be clear. So let's be frank. No, let's be frank though. Women do it too. So let's say some men and some women.
That's why I said some people.
Because people we just been talking about
I
the
don't
men.
know.
Brother.
You might be trans. I don't know trans, but I said people. Period. Some people.
Okay. Because women do good gestures and think you owe them something too.
You right.
And you don't owe nobody nothing. You right. During the dating process. All right, y'all. We got to come on. Let's. We'll do a part 2, I guess. I don't know. We'll bring y'all back. Y'all been wonderful. Y'all been wonderful. So we might do a part 2 with y'all. Y'all really have been truly wonderful. Clap it up for my guests tonight. Yeah, y'all been wonderful. Man, Eddie say you Amp say you keep changing. He's like they love you, then they don't know, then they back, then you like soon they get back, then you fall off again.
Hey,
like what is it?
Opinion.
You know, she's put it on the screen. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Listen, all I know is it's hard, and I'm gonna play the angel advocate right now. It's hard for either the male or the female when you don't really know what you want.
True.
If you mean heaven all the way, and I'm looking in the camera, and God first on everything, it's easy. Because it should not be hard for you not to sin. When you really get this salvation Christian thing right, it should be hard for you to sin. So the evidence that you kind of backwards, the evidence is that you kind of breached is when it's hard. Because when you get it right, now you got that little voice telling you, no, not that. And so it's hard to sin when you got that voice in your ear all the time. It's hard to sin when the Holy Ghost say, don't go there, don't touch that, don't do that, don't. So you constantly reminded. So it's hard to sin. But breached, and I preached to the choir, all this stuff been there, so I ain't acting like I'm holding down none of that there, so please. But breached, that's what we gotta fix in our Christendom. Because if it's hard for you not to sin, that means your flesh ain't really died yet. That means your flesh has not truly been crucified. And the stronger man gonna rise, and the stronger man gonna win. So I think it's equal, but Rooks did make a valid point that ladies, men do, they see y'all dating, in the church, 4 or 5 people, and they think that y'all dogs, y'all messed up, and y'all ain't even not slept with nobody. Right. And I don't think that's right. So that is crazy. What's going on, Rhonda? So that is crazy. I think that is crazy. Cause I'm a fan of the date. I'm the fan of the multiple date. I ain't a fan of the multiple court. Let's just be clear there, daughters. I ain't a fan of the multiple court. If you bring a guy in this church, because both of y'all are members, you bring a guy in this church, and then 2 months later you bring another guy, and then 2 months later you bring another guy, and 2 months later, I'm not judging, because in my mind you're dating.
What if that's just my friend?
Even better. I'm going somewhere though. But if you bringing all these guys, and then all these guys now talking you want, I got to hide you out, or I got to go see somebody because all these guys, you done slept with them. I got a problem with that. Right. Because that ain't what dating is. Dating is learning. Dating is learning. So if you bring multiple guys, make sure that's all you doing. You should come in and tell me this guy live in your house. This guy live with you this month, 3 months. Now this guy done live with you the next 3 months. You got a revolving door. That's your place. That ain't cool.
I was wondering where he went.
Yeah. Trent, he fell off for a minute. No, he said, but he had to close shot.
Trent would have been coming for Chelsea after what she had.
Trent, we're going to do a part 2, man, so you can be at the top of the show. It's been good. But no, Amp Coates and Ron Allen and others, they had your back. New Creature. Yeah, it's been that new mindset. It's been even kill. No, they ain't win. You know what I'm saying? It's a draw. It's a draw. Like that last Tank Davis fight. It's a draw, man. Everybody good. But New Creature say, well, we know who won. But no, they did good. Jana,
you won.
Charles,
found their partner won.
Y'all did good.
So until then,
Trent
you
said
won.
never that.
You won, twin.
Yeah.
He said I'm a playerette.
She a playerette. Hey man, we gonna do a part 2.
Eddie asked, I guess questions for the ladies. Do we have Eddie?
What did he say? Go ahead, Eddie. Ask.
Do you have the gift of the Holy Ghost?
Most definitely. That's first and foremost. We didn't really much speak on that, but that's the epitome of everything, a relationship with God. First and foremost, we're talking about a Christian man. Right.
Christian woman.
We got to have Christian a foundation, and which is God is the center.
Most definitely.
So if we cannot connect without it, we cannot connect and God is not in there, then where are we going? Because again, our belief is going to be different. That's when you really going to want to sleep with me and do these crazy things, so.
Because the flesh war against the spirit and the spirit against the flesh. So women and men, you need to know that if you saved for real and you got the Holy Ghost abiding in you, even this much, a person that's unsaved, they're going to really be at you because it's not that person. It's that spirit that's trying to war against your Holy Spirit. It's trying to taint you. It's trying to rob you. It's trying to sift that. Whatever good you got in you, it's trying to pull it out of you. So that's what it is, man. Look, we gotta go. We gotta give away some money real quick. Let's give away some money. Write me a number on the back of this from 1 to 100, but hold it down. They don't need to see it. Write me a number on the back of this from 201 to 300. Hold it down low. New Creature, you do the last two, okay? All right. Hey, a wonderful show tonight. Thank all of y'all for tuning in. Trent was at work. Let the record reflect. Trent was at work, man. Trent, ain't no running with Trent. I'm standing 10 toes down with Trent. He gonna give it to you blood raw every time you want it, all right? But we're gonna do a part 2. I don't know if we're gonna do it next week. We might probably need to do it next week to keep it fresh. No, we got to see how you know. But we'll get back to it. Y'all already getting the numbers. We ain't did. Okay, nobody got it yet. So 1 to 100, y'all. Let's go.
What the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
Chuck got to go.
Hey, I ain't politicking with nobody. Living for the kingdom ain't a hobby. And I know the system moving sloppy. I ain't worried, no, the king got me. We need more Christ in the White House. Turn the White House to the lighthouse. You went to the darkness out of my house. Then you hit my scene with the white out. Closed it, I was piped down. Then you pipe me up. No, I don't need a lighter to light me up. Cause you ain't hit my soul with the Midas touch. I stepped up to the plate like it spatters up. The world told me get cake, get my batter up. I don't care what they say, cause when I'm with the king, no, he give me the jaw like an Acura. Why you acting tough if it ain't accurate? Enemy try to stick me like acupuncture. With the fruits of the...
Uh-oh. She got it. All right, Valencia Lewis. I don't know if that showed on that. Did that show on the screen? As soon as I wrote it, she got it. Didn't that show on the screen, did it? All right, well, our first one of Valencia Lewis. Valencia Lewis is our first winner. She got the number. Our first winner, Valencia Lewis. Okay, that's our first winner. All right, what's your number? Let me see yours. Them the same, right? Okay. All right. 201 to 300. 201 to 300. Valencia Lewis got the first one.
What the world's gotten to.
New Creature.
People like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
201 to 300. Let's go.
Hey, I ain't politicking with nobody. Living for the kingdom ain't a hobby. And I know the system moving sloppy. I ain't worried, no, the king got me. We need more Christ in the White House. Turn the White House to the lighthouse. You went took the darkness out of my house. Then you hit my sin with the white out. Closed it, I was piped down. Then you pipe me up. No, I don't need a lighter to light me up. Cause you ain't hit my soul with the Midas touch. I stepped up to the plate like it spatters up. The world told me get cake.
Trent got it.
Trent had it first.
Before Nate?
Wait.
Nate got it too.
Well, you have to go up to Saxon.
We got to find out. Okay, Trent and Nate got the number. We got to see who got it first. So go back down. New Creature, can you tell me who got that first? Trent got it and Nate got it.
So on here it shows App, Trent. Let me see.
Hey, Trent won last week.
I guess. Well,
Trent, I'm just finna try to be fair, cause you and Nate got it. Y'all both got the number.
App got it too. On my end, it's showing first right here. I don't know if my phone.
Oh, wait a minute. We might not even have to do that because it seems like Amp Coach got it before both of y'all. All right, let me say this. If we could prove, yeah, I see it, Amp. She just showed it to me. So okay, cause I was finna try to do something with Nate. I think Trent won last week, but since it ain't like that, now Trent, if you win clean with nobody on your back, well, you good. But if it's a breakdown, we gonna probably get to the next person. If Trent, if you won last week, that was Trent that won last week. Trent, let me know. Okay, but Amp Coast our second one. Amp Coast. And we need your cash out. We need your cash out. Amp. We need your cash out. But Trent, Amp, and Nate had got the number, but Amp had got it first. So Amp got the second one. Loretta say, hey y'all, I missed the night. I'm sorry, just got out the hospital. Pray for me, please. I already got you. I got you tonight, Loretta. Thanks for chiming in and catching us. They got it. Okay, so give me my third number. Let's keep this train rolling. Give me my third number.
What is it? You skipped 101 to 200.
I did.
Higher or what?
I skipped 101 to 200.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you made me. No, we did it. Cause I had that.
I did 77 and 299.
No, and then we did 101 200. Oh, cause he just did two. Oh, you're right.
So we do the 101 to.
Right.
Okay, y'all, I skipped. Let's go back. Gracie talking about I need my glasses. You talking about me or you, bro? We got to do 101 to 200. They say I didn't do 101 to 200. So let's back up and do 101 to 200. Amp, you still good in that. You got yours. So 101 to 200. Let's go.
OCOEE, A2000 EST. Ay, I can't judge you, I ain't in your jurisdiction. I just spit that word on beats and hope my homies listen. I'm trying to turn the other cheek, but that's a tough decision. When people trying you and lying on your whole existence. But they lied on you too, ain't it? What they did to you was foul, that was too flagrant. You could've struck them down, ain't just could've changed it. But you still held it down, your grace so amazing. They fell asleep on you, man, they was so impatient. How many times I fell asleep when I should've waited? How many times I went got heated when they talking down? Arguments instead of conversation. But you ain't argue with the people who had allegations. You had rebuttals, but that trouble didn't stun you, ain't it? You was quick to burst that bubble, they was in a huddle. They was trying to muzzle every single holy statement. Ain't that what people do when they hear the truth talking? But you was living so they heard and saw the truth walking. They put them on that cross cause back then they ain't use coffins. So what you think they gon' do when me and you talking?
Ooh, that's it.
Hey, I can't judge you, I ain't in your jurisdiction. I just spit that word on beats and hope my homies listen. I'm trying to turn the other cheek, but that's a tough decision. When people trying you and lying on your whole existence. But they lied on you too, ain't it? What they did to you was foul, that was too flagrant. You could've struck them down, ain't just could've changed it. But you still held it down, your grace so amazing.
Calvin Thomas got it on YouTube. Calvin Thomas got it on YouTube. It was 153. 153, Calvin Thomas got it on YouTube. Our last number for the night is 301 to 400. 301 to 400. 301 to 400. That's the bracket we in right now. Calvin Thomas got it on YouTube at 153. Calvin Thomas got it on YouTube. All right, we on 301 to 400. 301 to 400. Send yours to me. Okay, hey, Amp. That's the way you want to send that. That's what we're going to send it at. So make sure now, because when it's gone, it's gone. All right? We need 301 to 400. Let's go.
Hey, OCOEE, A2000 EST. Hey, I can't judge you, I ain't in your jurisdiction. I just spit that word on beats and hope my homies listen. I'm trying to turn the other cheek, but that's a tough decision. When people trying you and lying on your whole existence. But they lied on you too, ain't it? What they did to you was foul, that was too flagrant. You could've struck them down, ain't just could've changed it. But you still held it down, your grace so amazing. They fell asleep on you, man, they was so impatient. How many times I fell asleep when I should've waited? How many times I went got heated when they talking down? Arguments instead of conversation. But you ain't argue with the people who had allegations. You had rebuttals, but that trouble didn't stun you, ain't it? You was quick to burst that bubble, they was in a huddle. They was trying to muzzle every single holy statement. Ain't that what people do when they they hear the truth talking. But you was living, so they heard and saw the truth walking. They put them on that cross, cause back then they ain't use coffins. So what you think they gon' do when me and you talking? Hey, I can't judge you, I ain't in your jurisdiction. I just spit that word on beats and hope my homies listen. I'm trying to turn the other cheek, but that's a tough decision. When people trying you and lying on your whole existence. But they lied on you too, ain't it? What they did to you was foul, that was too flagrant. You could've struck them down, angels could've changed it, but you still held it down.
J. Cole. All right, we got our 4 winners for the night. Who was first? And who was second? Amp Coates. Third, Calvin Thomas. Fourth, J. Coy. Y'all clap it up for the winners. Hey, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure. We do need your cash apps. Me and Gianna and New Creature, we got to go. All right? It's been fun, but we got to run. Clock on the wall says that's all. Hope need not die. As long as you got hope, you always got a fighting chance. Listen, if you don't have a church home, we right here for you every Sunday. What time, Jake? 12 o'clock. Come through. HOLC.
Bible study at 5.
Sunday school, 35 a.m. in the morning. Them you should be able to make. Tuesday night, what time?
Tuesday night, 8 o'clock for Bible study, 7 for prayer.
For prayer. All right. So however you want to do it, you know what I'm saying? We got it. We got it. And for you guys that seen my daughters tonight, you know, don't just come here looking for my daughters, man. Cause we ain't rolling like that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be wholesome, all that good stuff. Hint, hint, Eddie Grissom. You know what I'm saying? That's what, bro. But no, you know, so listen, but just enjoy life. We're gonna do a part 2 with my 2 daughters because they did a wonderful job tonight, and it's been good. Bless you, Trent. I know you had to go to work and finish up, but you made it back. But next time we're gonna catch you where you can bleed the block. Hey, Ron Allen, you already know, man. From the rooter to the tutor, baby. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for chiming in. Pastor Rooks and Nate. Man, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? Calvin Thomas from start to finish. A1 from day one. Everybody, la-di-da, everybody, love y'all. Thank you. Listen, enjoy your night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Amp, put that cash out back in there again. Love y'all.
What the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in.
Hey, I ain't politicking with nobody. Living for the kingdom ain't a hobby. And I know the system moving sloppy. I ain't worried, no, the king got me. We need more Christ in the White House. Turn the White House to the lighthouse. You went took the darkness out of my house. Then you hit my sin with the white out. Closed it, I was piped down. Then you pipe me up. No, I don't need a lighter to light me up. Cause you went hit my soul with the Midas touch. I stepped up to the plate like it's batters up. The world told me get cake, get my batter up. I don't care what they say, cause when I'm with the king, no, he give me the draw like an Acura. Why you acting tough if it ain't accurate? Enemy try to stick me like Acupunch. With the fruits of the spirit, I pack a punch like Little Mac with us. No, you ain't trapping us. On the way to the top wasn't Minute Maid, but my God got the juice, got the lemonade. I ain't worried what they tryna legislate. I just trust the king gon' give me better days.
What the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the world. What the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in